go get Henry in a minute. Give and take. Oh, hell yeah. Give it line so we can go.
The on games New Year's special.
Buddy.
The on games on New
Tom
Year's.
Clancy's Brain Cell. I want to watch that. Is it not on? I'm still going. Is it? This don't work. I'm offline, but I'm not offline. I'm online. It's just taking a second. Let me see. Yeah, we're online. That works. This, okay, I'm just gonna.
There's a good ghost in the forest.
Post. Hello, Shamcube. We're getting things set up. We got a viewer. Hey, everybody, we got a viewer. We got a viewer.
Oh. This guy is just. Over.
Hey. On the front. Why is it not working?
I have my night vision.
Okay. I'll go get Henry. And we shall begin.
Oh no. I hope I can make it through this hallway before the end of the year.
Right.
Oops.
What's going on?
We're starting at checkpoint, but I don't know where that is.
Can you hear us? Or
I had my reasons. specifying that they were my opinions.
Gentlemen, it will be difficult to maintain our precarious mutual cooperation.
Hello.
Fighting before the meeting has even started.
Right, we're looking at the chat on an iPad and it's not updating. I'm looking over my desktop, I can see chat.
Let us keep it brief.
Hello,
Has to spend too much
0 and 30.
Farewell. My team is on
How are you
schedule.
doing?
We have selected the target and arranged for
That's
transport.
Discord. Yeah, I don't get it. Maybe it needs a stupid app.
sufficiently skilled to steer it into Los Angeles Harbor.
It's alright, I'll get my phone on it.
From Rahim Kadir has proven satisfactory. You will receive it as soon as you deliver the map.
Don't forget, we still require the President's itinerary for his Nashville visit.
Hi, I'm on the iPad. You are on the iPad now.
So I would like to discuss how we will be shipping the Red Mercury devices.
You mind?
What? How's the game audio compared to us? I think it should be alright. What? Best.
Let me see what is going on with that lunatic Masood. I'll contact you when I learn something.
Very well, but I won't be staying long.
Little did they know.
This is even bigger than Lambert thought.
Oh, Fisher. Sam? Alright. Twitch app. Oh, I haven't updated the Twitch app in 7 months.
Wait.
Yeah, update, sure. Fucking whatever. That's 8 viewers. 2 of them are my desktop and my iPad. So, hello everyone else. We're gonna be streaming until the end of the year in the UK. So that's about 3 hours from now. And maybe a little bit more.
This is going well.
What's happening here?
Oh, nothing.
So Charlie's here with me. He's playing Tom Clancy's Brain Cell, Double Agent. Great game.
It's not great. I don't have the brain cells, clearly, to defeat Sam. Sam's game. Tom's game.
Well, I mean, are they both enemies?
They're both enemies.
Alright. They were waiting for the perfect moment.
Yeah. See, it's a stealth game. You need a brain cell to do that.
Alright, live. Tom Clancy's Brain Cell. Got it on my phone so I can... sure. Hey, Chip.
You're late.
We're gaming. We're streaming. Where are you?
I'm here.
Oh, that iPad thing, stupid. Doesn't matter. I'll read the chat. Charlie's playing the game.
This guy.
Can you guys hear Charlie?
Stab.
Yeah? Okay.
Yikes.
Yeah.
This is one of those moments.
One of those British moments.
Right.
That British moment when Tom Clancy has a brain cell. Nicely done. Nicely done, Agent. But you need to murder more.
Okay.
Alright? It's the guy!
I'm almost dead. Okay.
Well, you're not dead yet.
It's my fault for putting the game on the hard mode.
Well, you know, there's no such thing as winning on easy mode.
Uh-huh.
Hello, Shimiya. It is neat. Oh, Henry.
Hello. We got all the bread.
Got soup.
Could I have one bread? I didn't have a bread at dinner.
Oh, this is the. Oh, they shouldn't have. Alright.
It looks alright on stream. It is a bit muddy, but
It's very muddy. I can't really see what I'm doing.
yeah.
Oh, normally that's not supposed to happen.
Well, you
This guy's completely no
I
animation.
thought the game froze for a second.
No, yeah, he's just like, he's locked in. All of his muscles are completely tensed up.
Normally, this game you have night vision goggles.
Do
but
you not?
Not in this mission.
Oh, so it sucks
So
visually.
it's shit. Yeah.
You pick up a brick?
I picked up something.
Is this a Tommy Oliver game? What is this? What is this? A Tommy Oliver game? I don't know what that means.
What game do you know you have to press square to aim? It's this one.
This one, I guess. There's no raccoons.
He's ready.
He's ready.
Alright, we'll try another way.
You seen Tommy Oliver's more recent? Oh,
I need to get
Tommy Oliver's more recent Azumi animations. They look really good.
Isn't that the only game? I
The-
don't know how many games he's done.
He hasn't done any like finished games, but he's been working on like Azumi, the character and the concept, and game dev and Blender for ages. He's made some animations, and he's made a new one where Azumi's like swinging a sword around. Looks really good. Gayman. Yup. What is this, gay? You know, we don't know if Sam Ryder's gay.
It's fish.
Sam Fisher. Sam Ryder is a person. He's the British person for the Eurovision Song Contest last year or the year before.
Oh yeah, that guy.
You should have told me earlier, boss.
Just a sec.
Just a second.
Just a second. I gotta die. Oh, the floor is still fucked up.
So Splinter Cell is a brilliant game. Really makes you think about what it's like to have one brain cell.
Yeah.
All of the guards have one brain cell shared between them.
It's
As well.
It's even less than that 'cause it's splintered, so it's like half a cell, or half, a quarter of a brain cell.
Ooh la la.
Can people hear Henry as well? The microphone is sort of in between us.
I mean, I'm furthest away, and I've got the crunk voice. So
Henry's got the crunk voice. I'm these far from the mic. I'm this far from the mic. You're that far from the mic. And Charlie?
Hello. I'm brain dead.
Brain dead.
Oh yeah, that's me.
Hearing Henry pretty good. All right. No need to adjust anything. We're just hanging out. I got the ending of one glass of wine. I might have another, or a beer or something, just to take the edge off.
I could use a whiskey.
A whiskey, wine-ski. Oh, happy 2024, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank God it's gone. Alright, how is 3, 4, 5?
Get out of bullets.
He's out of bullets and he's also out of animation frames. He's completely still. I really like that. He hasn't got an idle, like, aiming animation. Oh, there he goes.
Whistled him into action.
But yeah, in this game you can whistle as your means of, like, making a little bit of noise, and it's very funny. Because it sounds like a little... But, like, the enemies, like, respond in a way that's like, what the fuck? We're under attack! Like, because they heard a... It's very silly. These guys,
Oh, he's
I've
ready.
never heard of
he's
bird.
ready.
Like, what the fuck's a bird? Flying beings must be aliens.
NPC jank, complimentary. Yeah,
Oh, the explosion.
this whole game, all of this series, in fact, has been like, it's been really fun to watch Charlie get through it, because the NPCs are like bizarre and very much janky. Oh, suddenly it was bright for a second.
This level, there's explosions that are happening where the lights go out. So you have to time everything, but it's very it's not usual.
How are people doing in chat?
You can hear it coming. So that happens all the
Fucking
time.
Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't see anything in this dark. What is this dark cloud? Oh,
Oh yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. Other than the hallway.
it's got that classic. I don't know if it's picking up through the Elgato like capture card, but like that sort of like weird PS2 smearing with dark colors. I don't know what you call that. I like when the bomb hits, like
He was talking too much about, oh, I like when the bomb hits. Just on video game review, Sam Fisher.
I like when the bomb hits. It's like camera like rotate like 60% for like one frame and then back. It's good.
Yeah.
Would you rather have a skill issue or an ill skissue?
What's a skissue?
Yeah, what's a skissue? Is it a
The
like?
kind of fish.
Is it an actual fish?
No.
Oh.
It just sounds like it would be a fish.
The thing I saved with full health earlier at the same point.
Yeah.
Well, I heard a smelly guy. Oh, there's a camera somewhere.
A level 1 alarm, like, huh? These guards are both really good and really bad. Yo,
Knock on Emil's door. Oh yeah.
Sam Kisser is out on the streets.
Oh yeah. I'm double agent for Emil today.
Save the specifics for later. The more detailed information you can gather on our so-called partners, the better.
Trust me, you'll have plenty.
I would expect no less.
This is a saving type game.
Oh, the saving.
Because you only have one brain cell. It's like you have to redo a lot of things when you mess up.
Mm. Yeah, so in terms of what we have planned for this evening, I was thinking brain cell primarily.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can go for the whole 3 hours. It'll depend on your patience.
I don't think I'm happy playing it, but I don't know if people will enjoy watching someone crawl around in the dark.
I think once you get your like night vision goggles back, so you can actually fucking see what's going on.
There is because you got Pandora tomorrow.
Yes, I bought.
Or Chaos Theory.
I got you the older one.
It's the one that we missed. We jumped from 2 to double agent.
Oh, it's gonna. Oh, waves.
Yeah. Waving. I looked down for 1 second. One hot shot.
I don't know. Isabel, don't give it up, Isabel. Animal Crossing.
What?
You know, I was doing the One Piece thing.
Oh, the One Piece. One of you sounds like Sir Wilhelm from DS3. That Henry?
I probably have the most fucked up voice right now, so...
Henry
yeah.
Henry has a very deep voice, and he's also got the grunch right now.
I screamed my voice away.
Say a Dark Souls 3 Wilhelm sort of like you've fucked with the lady of the painting or whatever. Fuck he says.
Wilhelm, I thought that was...
Isn't that guy the painting of Ariandel, like the NPC that you fight, and he's like the protector of you fight him in like the book area before all of the spearmen.
I'm thinking of Slave Knight Gale.
Yeah, Slave Knight Gale's like, oh, the souls.
Ah, the darkness known for excellence.
Bah, the French.
Bah, the darkness of soul, known for its dark pink. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
That's what he would say. Could Punk beat up Sam Fisher?
Oh, yeah.
I think yes, because Sam Fisher
Doesn't know what pumpkin is.
Sam Fisher relies a lot on being in complete darkness in order to do stealth, but Punk creates a light source with her face. So it would be difficult for him to like be around her and not be, you know. And she'd obviously have an AK and shoot him like really quick, like 0 seconds when she notices him and kill him instantly.
What?
Just like that.
He didn't even go towards the bottle. He's like, I know I heard a sound over there, but I'm not stupid. I saw the bottle. I'm gonna walk over to where I think a player is.
Yeah, they definitely cheat in this game. Like, he can't see you, he can't hear you, but for some reason he just decides to walk right exactly where you are. What a coincidence, like every single time.
Yeah. Somebody having a war outside.
Oh, big explosions going off. It's only 9 p.m., 9:18. You gotta wait until it's actually midnight, bro.
That's not rain on a window.
Maybe they're shooting it at us.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on.
Whoa.
If I do this fast enough, it's still dark in there. watch this.
Okay, you gotta do it, Sam.
Go,
Sam, the mission's over.
go home, Sam.
Use the Nintendo DS to unlock the door.
Oh,
I'm eating cereal. What
Samwise.
cereal are you eating?
I'm eating soup.
Soup. Chicken soup for Henry.
Yeah, I was gonna get honey nut loot, but then there was like leftover food I hadn't eaten. Oh, I have soup.
Soup.
So, good old chicken veg. All the way.
Little own brand Choco Shreddies. Choco Shreddies. I haven't had Shreddies in a while.
Chocolate shreddies are good.
Choco Shreddies, they come in the tiny box that's way too small.
Oh, the crumple.
Look at that crumple. Sam, what has happened?
That was close though, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think that's not what you're supposed to do.
It's not.
Contortionist. I said ventriloquist, but I meant contortionist. Oh, I'm a contortionist on the side, said Sam Fisher as a corpse. Aha.
Bah.
Ah. The French. Champagne.
British shibboleths.
Real.
So many Sams.
Oh, Sans Undertale.
Hmm.
This is the origin of Sans Undertale.
Like Sam.
Yeah, yeah. 'Cause
Sam's.
it's just like how Ness is also Sans Undertale.
I really
Actually,
like this mini game. It's very good.
it looks fun. It looks like, you know, like you're having a jolly old time whistling. Hmm.
If I go out there, I'm done for.
Doomed
You
for.
like throw an entire plant pot at him with
No.
a giant tree in it. He'll
I
be
get that
wow,
bottle.
that's so fascinating. I gotta die right now.
Oh,
The soup.
Right, I get it. You've got to.
ooh, switch object. I don't know if I turned it off or not. I'm not sure if I clicked it.
Probably you did.
Anyway, the guards are talking about something.
Oh, do you know those bombs?
Right, so I'll go around the corner and then I'll turn the light off by the switch.
What if they see you?
Well,
I'll do it in the dark.
wait until the dark.
Do it in the dark.
Here we go.
I guess he did it. I couldn't really tell, but I clicked the thing.
Yeah. Hey, but that stuff's not
Let's see. Right, that's with the lights back on. It's still dark here.
The guards are debating if Dark Souls 2 was good. In Russian.
It's good.
Oh yeah, well I think it wasn't good. Oh yeah, well I think it was good.
Now,
We have like a game we were playing together of it.
No, yeah, this year we did like, well I did like 2 like Dark Souls co-op things. Dark Souls 3 co-op with Sixten and Arrowets, and Dark Souls 2 co-op with you two. And it was really fun.
Yeah.
Both of them were really fun. It's fun to play Dark Souls when you just run in and go
Yeah.
and kill everything.
Like, I've actually like, I was, trying to replay Dark Souls 3 to like join in the co-op, but I sort of found that like I find it less interesting than 1 or 2. It's kind of like, I mean, linear is like one thing, but there's just something about the setting that isn't as like weird and quirky and inspired. It feels, I don't know, like it's beautiful, but it doesn't feel as like interesting. Like there's a lot of weird, interesting things in like Dark Souls 1, and there's a lot of weird, interesting things in Dark Souls 2. I don't feel that same way about Dark Souls 3. It's like impressive. It looks nice.
It's very like, it's extremely aesthetic with that one like sort of thing. Like the knights look really nice.
Yeah.
The castle, like Lothric. But yeah, I agree. There's something like,
Missing.
there's something kind of boring about doing repeat playthroughs of Dark Souls 3. I like having a single character and just doing everything I can. Dark Souls 2 is fun. I know I made a video about Dark Souls 2 sucking. I rescind that largely, because most of my complaints were like, oh, it's like 8 directions instead of true analog, and rolling has adaptability, but like, you can, it smooths out, the experience smooths out over, oh, nice. The experience smooths out with all of the other things in the game. Like, it's not shit, it's just a bit different.
Yeah.
And, if you're not used to it, it will definitely like confuse you. Like, why am I getting hit? But like, you can look it up. It's like it's not
You got to approach it differently. I think it's the thing that like, I was able to transfer knowledge from Dark Souls to Bloodborne, and then to 3, but like. You sort of can, but there's just like some things you have to treat kind of differently in Dark Souls 2. It's a different game with a similar,
Yeah.
base. It's like a Dark Souls like that is an official Dark Souls technically.
Right.
You know.
You didn't like the castle inside a castle. Did I say that? Also, what is that referring to?
Might have been Castle inside. Is that what you said or I said?
No. Castle inside a castle. This Professor Doctor says in the chat. I don't know if that was in part of my video or something.
Well, if it was, that sounds like it's probably because of like the weird like teleporting of locations.
Yeah, I don't mind that either.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Like
hi, Marin Pan, how you doing?
I kind of liked how H. Bomber Guy explains the sort of like, Dark Souls 1 time is convoluted, Dark Souls 2 space is convoluted.
It's a nice theory. It's not really backed up by like stuff that is explained to you in the game, which is why it like it doesn't really come across. But it's like, yeah. Nice theory.
Like, there's some bits in Dark Souls 2 where it's just like implied shit is I don't know, kind of like there's this guy who's like from an age before, like, it's the same world as Dark Souls 1, but so many things have changed and like societies have crumbled upon other societies, risen and fallen, and it's just like you unfreeze this guy and he's been there for fucking decades, and it was called a different thing when he was alive. Not the place that Dark Souls 1 is, but like another one that came after that.
Yeah.
And it's like, the implication of that really sells like the fucking amount of time that's passed and the amount of like pointless cycles. And it's like, yeah, that's kind of fucking cool concept shit.
Dark Souls 3 had a castle inside a castle, which I thought was silly. I'm trying to think what that is.
I can't remember.
I mean, Lothric, like, is a big castle, sort of, like, complex. It's got, like, walls and battlements, and lower parts and upper parts. Yeah, I don't know.
It's not that memorable as the thing. I can only remember like the first half, and then the second half, and like, what the fuck happened?
Well, there's you go to the dragon place. You go to down to Yorm.
Dragon place?
Yeah, the place where the dragon is. It's nice and bright and sunny. With the snakes everywhere. Maybe you've never been there. Have you beaten the game?
A rocky place?
It's rocky and it's.
There's that guy on the back of the dragon with the
Yeah, you've been there.
It's just like not memorable because you get there in a strange way, and like meditating.
I mean that makes it memorable to me. That's one of the like weirder things about Dark Souls 3. Oh my god. Well, good job, Cheyenne.
They got fished.
It's kind of funny that, because like I remember a lot of people complaining about 2 being like disconnectedness. That is like way more disconnected than anything that happens in Dark Souls 2.
Yeah, I don't really want to talk about Dark Souls.
I like Dark.
I've talked about Dark Souls like a billion times in my life.
I haven't.
Like it's 2024. It's nearly 2025.
How about Armored Core then?
Armored Core.
Well,
We've got the PS2 Armored Core, haven't we?
One of them, yeah.
One of them.
Yeah. It's I don't know about the modern one, although it does look pretty cool. I would like to try it at some point, but
What were you saying, Charlie?
What if Sam had a soul?
or what if you Sam?
Oh,
was
if Sam had a
Samsy?
soul, do you think it'd be dark or do you think it'd be bark?
Or what he'd be Samwise Gamgee, and he'd be like, "Oh, Mr. Frodo, I'm fucking lost in the
Mr.
20th
Frodo.
century."
Mr. Frodo, the mission is over.
Oh, what the fuck,
Yeah, that-
Frodo? Why am I an agent, Frodo?
This is a save moment, Gandalf.
So, like,
Frodo, you must save the game. You don't want to get caught.
early Armored Core, at least the one that I played, is very strange because you can very easily just like fuck yourself over by like spending money on the wrong items. Like, you can't like farm a level for resources and money to like buy upgrades. You get one shot, you lose the money, and you have to repair. You win, and you didn't get all like the max amount of money, then you're stuck only having that amount of money you got from it because you can't redo it once you've completed it. So it's very like how you win a level. Like, if you win a level but it costs you everything to win it, that sucks more than just like losing.
Oh shit, ad breaks?
Fuck.
I thought I had the power to do those. I guess they just happen now. Maybe I'm dumb and I don't know how to do anything in Twitch.
Oh, Twitch is fucking kind of
Mortal Shell is a good fan game of Dark Souls. Oh, I've been playing some progress in Elden Ring and they've got some great locales. They do.
There's part of me that wants to try the DLC, like, one, money, and two, it's already still so big I haven't completed the base game.
No, I've no interest in the DLC until I've beaten Elden Ring, and I don't feel like playing it. It's just sort of too much. Too much.
Yeah, too much.
But that's good, you know. It means if you like it, there's plenty.
Yeah. Honestly, that's sort of why I'm appreciating Dark Souls 2.
How's the mission?
Oh, you know.
Oh, you know.
I saw a guy somewhere and he didn't. Where is he?
Do you mind if I talk more about Dark Souls? I've got it on the brain.
Well, you can do that, but I'm gonna get another drink.
Okay. So,
Do you want a drink?
oh
do you
yeah.
want?
I'm okay, thanks. I got my
water
coffee.
and a little whiskey for you. Yeah. What was I thinking about Dark Souls?
You appreciating 2?
Oh yeah, yeah. And I was thinking about 3 and like it. This is gonna be like a weird comparison because like quality-wise, these games aren't similar at all. But there's a vibe that is carried over. I think Borderlands 2, when I remember like playing it, or it might have been like the third one, it's one of the fucking Borderlands games. It's like, I remember it was just like reference, fucking reference everything, the game, and it was just like none of its own thing, and it's not really that like referencing other things, but it's referencing itself, you know, its own series. Like, there's so many like, oh, the giant, oh, Anno Londo, oh, even stuff from Dark Souls 2, like when you're going in to fight Yorm the giant, the ladder guy from Dark Souls 2 is there, you know, and he's just dead. And the reason there's a giant fucking ladder there is because him, if you know. If you don't, you just miss that. But it's like there's so much of that going on, and that is sort of cool. But it's also like, you know, I forget, well, what's the unique things to this? Like, what's like new about Dark Souls 3, and it's not really anything. It's, I guess you could say it's like a love letter to the previous Souls, but it's sort of like, oh, culmination, but it's like by doing that, it's less of its own thing. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because of that, like that over time, as time passes, that becomes a lot less interesting than it being its own thing, like Dark Souls 2. Once you're like familiar with all of that, it's just like, okay, well, I've seen that, I know that, that's not new to me in any way, shape or form. You know, why would I give a shit after like knowing these stories and these bits, you know, just so well? And when there's like a whole like new, like, oh, this is interesting, I've never seen this before in Dark Souls 2, and like, oh, there's interesting new way to engage with the game, because it's just so different. It's it just makes me think of you know, like Red Letter Media and like Blinket reviews and like talking about like the prequels, and they had a big thing about the prequels, and then like Disney got hold of Star Wars, and then they're like, oh, you know, oh, thank you. Yeah, like once Disney got hold of like Star Wars, and then they were like, oh god, George Lucas may have been doing some weird shit and it didn't work out all that well, but at least it was like fucking original, you know?
Right.
It's that thing. That's the thing that I'm feeling with Dark Souls 2.
Wait till you got the big computer. What's that mean? Were they you?
I don't know, I wasn't reading anything.
Lol.
I was just rambling and you have to listen to me.
Oh, computer. Racist pig.
It was a racist pig, yeah. So there's a change in the...
Still eating soup.
When is the bomb gonna land on you?
That's a good question. They really got up their aim.
Yeah, it is an unfortunate mission to be playing a bit like slow.
Yeah.
Hey there, boss.
Fisher, do you have news for me?
Good news. Takfir and Masood.
What did you say, Sam? What did you say? There was a
I'm
giant
dead.
explosion.
I'm dead. I got hit by a bomb, you fucking idiot.
Video game.
That's not what subtitles said. Ooh, I gotta save it.
You've saved it, and just before he says game over.
Oh.
We'll keep doing this for like maybe another hour or half an hour, and then maybe we'll do a different brain cell or a different game.
We could try Chaos Theory.
Yeah.
Bro.
Get to the end of this mission at least, I think.
Oh, water.
Yep.
Oh, it makes me think of Tekken 4.
Oh, you know, water really reminds me of Dark Souls 2.
No,
You know the
like-
water in that Dark Souls game?
No, it's how I said water. Do you ever play like the Tekken 4, like the sort of like combat missions where you beat up a lot of little guys?
I did remember trying to do that. I don't think I could do some of them because it's a
Yeah.
hard game and I was bad at fighting games.
Yeah, and there's like the timer. But like one of the pickups, I think it was also in the previous Tekken, but if you listen to like the voice lines, the continue and all that, one of them is just chicken. Because there's a finding chicken pickup that you get in those missions that like I think it gives you health back. but it's just like looks like a funny like rubber toy chicken. You pick it up and he just says chicken, and you get health. And it's always stuck with me. It's just like, oh yeah, chicken. Powerful, powerful totemic power.
No, Morg modular.
The funny elephant in the room.
Excuse me.
The funny
Whoa.
elephant in the room.
Are you gonna talk about that, Sam?
Oh,
I think he did say something. I couldn't hear him.
can't fucking believe there's an elephant.
He's like still in like awe.
Like, whoa. Look at that
look
tusk.
at the polygons on that.
Can't even. I can whistle at it. Can't touch it too much. This is funny. Like this will be on the back of the box.
Fisher, in my suite. Stop
No,
looking
I'm
at my
ignoring
elephant.
that one. I'm ignoring that.
So wait, he's got his office in this bombed out place.
It's complicated. He's just staying in a hotel that's getting exploded. It's fine.
That's very funny. Like, oh yeah, I've just been hanging out in this bomb.
Oh, there's a guy. Sam's so funny and so weak. Like most video game protagonists, they can take at least one bullet. Sam, instantly dead.
Gosh.
As a kid, I would have been convinced you could ride that elephant, like Donkey Kong.
Oh, it should. Yeah, it's a Donkey Kong bonus.
And you just start riding through, but they can still shoot you and kill you instantly.
You can
just
you can
gotta
crash
juke.
through doors now. So.
Yeah, you can crash through doors, and you can press your, instead of whistling, you do a trumpet noise.
Yeah.
That alerts everyone in the level.
Everyone in the level, and they all like run in a random direction because they're scared of the trumpet.
Yeah, and if they bump into each other, they fucking explode.
Right, I don't have to sneak around. I could drink a little.
Little bit of a medicine.
Oh, the Balatron.
It's a Red Dead Redemption 2 style. No.
In mine.
Wheels.
Oh yeah, speaking of Balatro, what's your guys' game of the year?
Oh no.
There's a guy.
Fuck. That's a complicated question. Because, I recently, the game that would have been that, I have now, like...
I guess you could see you.
That basically.
Well, that moment there is a game of the year?
No. That happened to my game of the year. It was like, fuck, shit, then fuck, game sucks.
Oh, which one?
It was Hunt Showdown.
Oh yeah, you had a
Fucking
moment.
DLC, crossbow, like that was a first for them apparently. Like, usually you could have every weapon that's available to everybody else. There was no like locked content unless it was like aesthetic. Now it's like, oh, if you pay for the DLC, you get the crossbow that has a higher rate of fire than any of the other ones. And it was just like crossbow against crossbow, and they won because they'd fucking paid money, and I was just like, this sucks. I screamed in rage why my voice is gone.
The extreme gamer moment.
Yeah. I was just like, why?
Wide.
I obviously overreacted, but it still sucks, and I'm kind of like sour on it at the moment.
Alan Wake 2 was good if you like Twin Peaks style. I do like Twin Peaks.
Yeah, I've got to play them.
Is Alan Wake I thought it was like... Oh, I'm thinking
a
of
Torch
I'm thinking of the other guy. I'm thinking of the Keanu Reeves films where he's a guy shooting guys.
John Wick.
John Wick, not Alan Wake.
Oh, Alan Wake is
John
like,
Wick, Alan Wick.
Yeah, Alan Wake. Yeah, okay. I'll give it a look then. I didn't know it was like a Twin Peaks thing.
I've seen bits. It's cool and strange. It's sort of like
I think I
The
might have Alan
Silent
Wake
Hill
1.
was like a bit of a shooter.
Oh, the elephant
He was
guy.
looking at the elephant. Oh,
He was
yeah.
mesmerized by the elephant.
Good to know. He thought that was making the whistle, so he had to talk to it.
Charlie, what is your game of the year?
This year completed 2 brain cell games.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't game of the year though. Made a few games.
Oh yeah, those might be some games.
Well,
Looks really.
thinking
Yeah, in terms of games released this year, my game of the year is Idylls of the Luna Maria. Out now on Steam.
wow,
Wow.
I can't believe.
In terms of games that were released this year that I played.
what games came
Oh,
out?
I don't care
this
about
year?
what was released this year. That's from what I've played.
But yeah, the game of my year,
Actually,
it probably also is Idylls of the Luna Maria.
My-
Or Tessera.
my game of the year is probably
Or
Red Dead
Pinball
Redemption
Strike.
2.
Red Dead Redemption 2, that's a good one. A nice one.
I've finally got around to playing it this year, and it's a bingo.
Yeah, I've played a lot of games this year. I've enjoyed a lot of games, but I've also finished enjoying those games, and so it's weird to say, "Oh, that's the game of the year." I was
Yeah.
playing Brotato. We were all playing Brotato a lot,
Yeah.
and I sort of got bored of it. And by the time I was thinking of my list, I'm like, I guess it's the game of the year, I guess. But I really just played it for a month until I was bored. So is it the game of the year or the game of that month?
Yeah.
Brotato's alright. It's a dopamine game though. It's
He's
not.
waiting in 901, and he's not the patient type.
I'm trying to think like if Hunt Showdown isn't my game of the year, what is? Like recency bias. I'm sort of thinking Valheim has been pretty fun to play.
I feel like Vintage Story for you.
Oh, that's a good point. Well, I got disappointed by I'm still waiting on a boat update that I got hype about. I got disappointed about, and now I'm waiting for a stable release to play it with friends, and I'm just like, I want to do something else until that happens. But yeah, Vintage Story, pretty big, pretty cool.
Let me just read some chats.
Yeah.
UFO 50 was mine probably.
Oh, that looks
Oh.
like a great game.
Can I ask chat if any of them have played Vintage Story? What do they think?
Yeah, Vintage Story. It's like a Minecraft type game, but very much more involved in terms of crafting. You need to find more pieces in order to
Yeah,
do
you gotta-
anything.
You gotta flint knap tools. You can't punch a tree. You have to flint knap an axe and then cut down the tree. Or you just
Yeah.
and if you want leather, you gotta tan the hides of the animals, and food actually goes off, so you gotta find ways to preserve food, and there's food preserves more in winter, but it doesn't grow in winter.
Yeah.
Stuff like that, which you actually gotta think about it, and it is cool.
Control 2019 is in universe if you're in it for the lore. Control 2019, is that a different game, or you talking about Twin Peak? 1000 times X Resist is my GOTY, probably a really great dense story game that rattles around in my brain still. Yeah, I gotta look more into that. I've heard you talk about it.
Good game.
1000 X Resist.
What's it about?
It's about anime characters that look like Metal Gear Rising people with robot bodies and something. It's very colorful, and apparently the story is really cool. That's what I've seen.
You're almost supposed to be an anime character, but then you said Metal Gear Rising, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
That kind of anime, oh yeah.
Gib, I always see you playing Minecraft. Build anything cool. I have built a lot of cool things this year. I've played on 3 different worlds, 2 of them being realms. Look at Sam's expression.
There have been
We're-
many times
we're-
the only thing that kept me alive.
I value few
When I talk, my head moves, and that's it.
Without it, there is no foundation for any greater enterprise.
Look at that fucking.
That is why
Big.
it had to be disposed of.
Why are we talking about this, boss?
Because
It's
we have
me.
a traitor.
It's you.
During the mission, Masood
Yeah, I built the lattice structure on a
Absolutely sure of this.
it has been
on
confirmed
a Java version of the game, a Java realm,
What do we do now?
and that's like I just sort of decided to dig a 5x5 hole in a grid, both in all three dimensions, so left, right, and up and down,
you know
and forward and backward.
Shot him once.
And it's just sort of, I just left the struts in between those 5x5 holes. So it's like a weird, huge thing, and it took forever, but it was very cathartic, I think, just to sort of work on a giant art installation that doesn't mean anything necessarily. It's just sort of like weird. Then I was playing on Bedrock Edition with a different group of friends, and I built like a cathedral out of copper and nether quartz brick, which is a really nice one. I was building a castle based on a castle we actually visited in Framlingham, and that was a really cool build. And more recently, I've been playing on a single player Java single player world, where I've just been like making roads between villages and like giving them names and putting them on maps and exploring the whole big area and mapping it out and just connecting all the villages by roads and by rivers and stuff.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Roads are cool. I made a road in Vintage Story. All the bottles. That was like going all the way like north to south, because like the further north you go in Vintage Story, the more cold it gets. You get like the polar equator, and then you go south, you get more tropical. And I wanted a way to get around. It was just like practicality, but then it's like, oh, I've made a big fucking Roman road.
Nice.
Fucking cool shit.
Roman roads are epic. I've got like higgledy-piggledy roads that sort of I get to a forest in between a valley, and I'm like, okay, they wouldn't go over the mountain. Like, they wouldn't go in a straight line. If it was a real road, they would actually go around the mountain and the more flatter area. And so that sometimes cuts through big forests, but then I used the forest to craft wooden shovels to make the road. Like, you right-click a shovel on a piece of grass in Minecraft, it makes a road tile. And wooden shovels, all shovels make ground, like path tiles at the same speed. So it's kind of a waste to use diamond on it.
Yeah.
So I chop down the trees as I go. I make a big nice thing, and then I use some of that wood to make shovels to...
Yeah.
And it's very like, as I go. And I don't really have like a single base. I'm really just making like, I have buildings in each town that I visit, where I have like a bed and like a chest, and I keep some stuff in there, and then I move on to the next place. So I always have a reason to go back to a town, to either build it up, make it more defensible, or like check out some of the stuff that I left behind. And it's really cool.
Yeah. He's cool.
Oh, Chip says, if I say anything about the story about 1000 X Resist, it's a spoiler, but if you like games that keep changing and evolving from start to end, then you'll love it.
Whoa.
So a game that, like, you think it's going to be about this, but actually...
It's Undertale.
It's Undertale.
Oh, sounds...
Hey Gibbon friends, I've been wondering, how is Pumpkin Alley game coming? Right, so the Pumpkin Alley, we made it in Unity. So, in going forward, because of, like, the Unity bullshit, we decided if we're gonna go forward with it, we're gonna have to remake it in Godot, or some other we've decided Godot, because we're both learning Godot, me and Charlie. But in terms of, like, actually working on it, we haven't worked on it at all. for a while. Charlie's been working on his own games. Idols of the Luna Maria is out on Steam. Tessera, which is like a jigsaw puzzle game.
That's my favorite.
A jigsaw puzzle game that, like, it's a first-person game where you walk around an environment and then take a picture that turns into a jigsaw puzzle that you then solve, and, like, the jigsaw pieces are, like, part of your first-person camera view, so if things are moving in front of you, they're still moving on the jigsaw pieces. Really cool gimmick.
Yeah.
Really fun. Looking really good. There's a demo coming out at some point.
Soon, yeah.
Yeah, some
As soon
point
as
soon.
Steam says you're good to go.
So yeah, Charlie's been doing a lot of that. I've been like slowly thinking, trying to learn how to do 3D modeling, so that I can better do the animation for the full game when we, go back to working on it. I've been a bit all over the place this year, so I haven't like learned 3D modeling perfectly. I do know enough to make like a simple model, and I've made I mean, the coin on the screen is something I'm 3D modeled. It looks alright, doesn't it? It's spinning.
You sort of working on like gun girl.
I'm working on like a little gun girl model that has inverse kinematics on the legs and arms, and hopefully I can make a little animation and put that in one of my Godot projects. I've also been learning Godot programming just so that I know more about the stuff, because like before it was basically me being able to draw textures and Charlie doing everything else, which is unbalanced and also like hard to like work with, because if Charlie can't do it, I can't pick up the slack. So in the future, Pumpkin Alley will be like more of a balanced project. I'll be working on 3D modeling, animations, game direction, and we might get Sixten for music. Well, we got Sixten for music for the original Pumpkin Alley. So yeah, it's not like we don't have like a plan of action yet on exactly when we're gonna do it, but definitely it's still on the table. I really want that to exist.
We realised how much effort it took with the way we were doing it was too much. There was a lot of that, especially Unity was just awful. Not just like the company, but the engine itself.
Yeah, Unity is not that great. Godot is much more made for game creation, and it's open source, so it's like people who build it are also making games, and they're like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if our game thing could do this?
Yeah.
And then they just make it work.
Sense. No. Instead of like what a fucking company. I don't know. I don't program, but just open source, just better all the time. Blah.
Yes. So that's that for that. Don't know time stuff. Charlie wants to work on Tessera and then another project. I want to basically get good enough so that I can make the models that we will use in Pumpkin Alley, which I'll work on in the coming year. I've also been doing a lot of crochet, just as a thing.
Oh yeah, that's been really cool.
I posted a few things on Blue Sky. Check me out on Blue Sky.
A little pumpkin.
I made a pumpkin for Halloween in like an afternoon.
It's so fucking cool.
Yeah. I mean, you can't see it because we're not webcamming, but
I'm holding this tiny pumpkin and I'm filled with joy.
yeah, like I made a Red Man thing. I made a Gun Girl doll.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been doing a lot of little things here and there, but Pumpkin Alley is definitely still like a project I want to get back to. How are the pump physics? I don't know. I guess she'll there'll be gravity.
Gravity.
I think it's gonna be gravity.
We're both getting better at what we do, so like the gameplay and the graphics will be a lot better.
Yeah.
Oh, I know this is like not happening like any time like soon because of other things, but like what if like Punk, you like take your head off and you like roll it like a bowling ball.
Well, she'd die.
Oh.
I mean, the biology of Punk, I understand it. but I haven't like explained it. Oh my god, he saw your shoulder, and your shoulder was where your heart was, apparently. Oh my god.
I don't have the brain cell.
Blimey.
It's why I keep saving it, which I'm sure is lovely to watch.
The sun pattern thing came out lovely. Thank you. That's my profile picture. I've done a blanket as well. I've made a big, fluffy blanket that's like big enough for a baby or a dog, but it's still quite comfortable.
Did you mention you made the roll that die?
Yeah, that's not out yet, but soon there will be a release. I've also worked on, I worked on a game, Pinball Strike. If you go to itch and you type in Pinball Strike, like pinball, but pinball, and it's by the Golden Child Foundry on itch. That's a multiplayer couch versus game where you are bowling pins and you throw a bowling ball at each other.
Yeah, that was really fun to play.
Yeah, it's a really funny game, and it was made in like during a trip to Boston, where I was with everyone. Ben Saint was coding on that one. Did a bit of coding. You know, the famous Ben Saint. They got to do the big famous name drops of Ben Saint. So it was a game jam done on the spot, and that was really fun. And then also worked on Roll That Die, which is an unreleased but soon to be released game. It's basically like getting used to making a small project. Which was basically a dice rolling simulator in 3D where you roll a die, and if you guess what number you're gonna get before you roll, and you get that number, you win. That's the game. It's not much of a game, but it's really fun putting it together.
You're working on that with Sixten.
Working on that with Sixten. That'll be out when Sixten's coming over. We could probably finish it then. Yeah, I've had a lot of game ideas that have sort of started. I was thinking of doing an alley-oop, like RPG game. Not like a serious RPG, but just sort of like RPG Maker, alley-oop, walking around game where she talks to people and something.
What if you did Super Monkey Ball?
I could do Super...
Oh, the gun!
Oh my god, body pile.
Whoa, they become spiders.
Oh boy. Yeah, so I guess I've done a lot of things, but I haven't done a lot of, like, finished things.
Yeah.
Which is, you know, that's fine, but...
That's my life.
But yeah, hopefully things will happen. Well, things will be finished. Things will definitely happen, I know that. But hopefully things will get finished. But yeah, what was I talking about?
It was like, talking about
Pump physics?
pump.
Oh yeah, people were responding to the Minecraft. Rock's here, and I got the Minecraft bug lately too. I love, Marinpan says, I love building cathedrals. Cool that you made another historically accurate one. Yes. The cathedral I was copying was the cathedral nearby. I copied a castle that we went to in Framlingham, and then I found a cathedral nearby. I forget what it's called. I think it's like the St. Cathedral.
Do you think you would like be interested in playing Vintage Story if you just did like the creative mode with the microbot chiseling, the voxel chisel?
I don't know, because like part of what makes me enthused to build in Minecraft is gathering the resources myself and having a station where I'm like, okay, I need some glass. Let's go on a glass mission.
Okay.
That part of it is like important to me. If I just have the creative window, I'm like, I've got too many blocks. I don't know what to do.
So would like the over methodicalness of Vintage Story like stop you from?
It might. I mean, I think the reason I haven't played it is just because I have to buy it, and I don't know whether I want to play a different version of Minecraft. I'm happy with the Minecraft game that I've got.
It's just the voxel chiseling is like so cool. I feel like I haven't created anything big, but I've created some really cool small things, like a really overly decorated like chute protector, so that things going down the chute don't go the wrong way and stuff. It's just like, oh, I made a really nice windowsill I chiseled it.
Yeah. You didn't make it.
Oh, but I chiseled it.
You chiseled it. Making roads to all the villages is pretty sick. Yes. You're uniting your world. It is very nice. I think at some point I want to make train stations as well. That's like future tech. But I like having the roads be there so that when I build the railways, you can see both from each other. It's great. I've also got this this distant view.
This cutscene started.
I really like how like they don't have mouth movements, so they just gotta have like the head move in a random head rotate random direction every like 2 seconds.
Only kidding.
I've got this mod on my world that is like it loads like a billion chunks, but they have a low an LOD, a low what do you call what's it called?
A level of detail.
Level of detail, low level of detail for faraway blocks, but it means that you can see things that are really far off in the distance, like a mountain, that is like an entire full-size map distance away, and more. And it really changes the way that, because if I'm making all of these roads and then I go up onto a hill, I can see the roads I've built snaking around the hills and going down the valleys and stuff, and it's like really, really good. Oh, splash.
Or maybe the fishbowl.
1000 Resist is really cool, yes. Oh, Gomi, CJ Carlone says, Gomi was the Switch remake of Another Code. Just a sweet little adventure game if you want to break from epics like Phoenix Wright and Spike Chunsoft games. Me and Chip played Another Code, and that was quite fun. It's I would say that as point-and-click games go, it's not got a lot of puzzles that are that in-depth, but it's quite pretty, and it's quite fun, and I do like Ashley, the character.
Wait, we gotta talk about the elephant in the room.
There's another elephant?
Oh,
Oh my god, there's another elephant.
Oh.
Baha, the elephant.
Baha.
Where am I
Yes, I liked Another Code. That was cute. That was cute, and it was nice, and it was comfortable, and it was a bit funny. There was something a bit funny about some of the things they were doing, like not unintentionally funny. So it's like it was a nice like 2-player game where you just look at someone else playing it and be like, what are they talking about? What's going on?
Oh, I see. That's another
This is
way.
very unintentionally funny.
Oh yeah, Splinter Cell is one of the most unintentionally funny games. It's the super serious, like stupid AI game.
Yeah. Also, like when the explosion happens, just like the camera.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
It's crochet, innit? It is.
Oh, this is where we gotta go.
Will the no on her shirt flutter
what's
in the
there?
wind? I don't think her shirt will be like fabric fluttery. Her hair might. I think I might look into like having the hair flop around, just because that's easier than physically animating it. I thought you killed both of them, but
No,
you...
he did a special roll. Oh my god, I'm almost
He
dead.
did a special roll onto the cord.
Well, what? I thought that was a guy about to kill you.
You should go ahead. Can you follow me? Alright.
I think you said stay put.
I said stay close. Alright, I got a plan.
Bomb.
How close are you to level 99 mining and smithing in RuneScape? Well, I got level 99 mining this year, as part of my fletching challenge, which eventually I'll get back to. It's the sort of thing that will take like many multiples of years, and if I was a RuneScape YouTuber, it would take less time, because it would be like my full-time thing. But it's just sort of like every time I feel like playing RuneScape, I do that challenge. And I got to level 99 mining this year, and that's a goal I've always wanted since I was like 12 or whatever, whenever I started playing RuneScape.
Yeah.
And I went to the wilderness to mine the only 2 runite ores in free-to-play RuneScape, which has been stressful and really satisfying, just being able to actually get runite from the ground and put it in my bank. It's fucking sick. Yeah, train stations. One of my favorite parts of Minecraft and Lakakan was the subway stations. Got some cool screenshots. Oh yeah. Minecraft, the PCP Minecraft server.
If ever,
It's a
if,
shame it's gone, but it was nice. It was a nice time.
I feel like if they ever brought trains to Vintage Story, you'd have to like shovel coal, keep the steam going. You'd have to like get water. You'd have to have a full water tank.
Oh yeah, in Vintage Story you would have to like, you would put coal in the thing, you would put the water in the water tank, and you would have to like, it's so funny when you do it to someone else as well.
Yeah,
Like
just-
that,
just
if a
rag-
bullet hit you,
it's
you
just
wouldn't magnetize to the floor quite so quick.
like, yeah.
I would.
Well, you would.
Oh yeah, I gotta do it for the
My
comedy.
muscles are so heavy.
I've been practicing my whole life.
You know,
Guys, yeah.
you would go instantly limp and go.
Well, music's playing. I think someone heard that.
Oh, scary. Yeah, everything is very like. There's,
Oh,
like,
there you go.
12
Yeah, I've got it now.
steps To,
Nice.
I feel like someone's shooting at me. I'm untrained.
Vintage Story has like 12 steps to everything, which I like.
that's
I
okay.
like the tedium because it's just like when you've done something. If you make a castle in Vintage Story, you know you had to do a lot of fucking shit. Like you had to get like limestone,
Yeah, I
and
feel like I
chisels.
could really get into it.
Make slate lime, and then like make mortar to make bricks,
There he is.
and like, you know,
You actually got his head. I thought he was just a mist. Oh, Flareman.
German.
like, are you dead? Are you dead?
Uh,
Oh, the
whose
next-
footprints are these? It lives on in our cook rows and the woods. Yes. I don't regret the time I spent building that funny cathedral
I don't know if this is where I
in
should
the
be going.
thing, even though it's gone forever.
It's a way to.
There's two ways to go. I don't know. Find out.
It was good work design practice. I'm definitely
you
gonna make a
supposed to
big
put,
city
like, a
from
car
for a
bomb
game
on some-
one day.
Yeah, and this guy I've got to take to a courtyard. I feel like I'm heading towards a courtyard.
That's definitely a courtyard right there.
Something smashed.
Yeah, something did. Someone's shooting a gun.
I'll leave.
Yeah, good work design practice. I'm definitely gonna make a big
he
city
waiting
for a
in?
game one day. Marimpan, are you? Do you have like game design like ambitions? Do you have like a thought for what sort of game you would want to make?
Sometimes I wish I could squish Vintage Story and Valheim together. One of the things I really like about Valheim, like, you have like building integrity. Like you can't make a thing forever tall, because you need to have like the correct amount of support for it. So like wood towers only go so high, but if you make a stone tower, it takes a while to be able to work with stone. But like you use stone, then you build wood on top of it. That can get you a lot higher. You can reinforce the stone with like iron rebar later and stuff. Is cool. But like Vintage Story doesn't have that stuff, and I kind of wish it did. Then it'd be like all based. And like Valheim has very good ships. Like I think I even saw a mod of someone like making a fucking pirate ship that you can go on and off like very easily. Like you know in like Minecraft when there's a boat, but you can't stand on the boat. You know.
Yeah, I really want them to add like proper boats to Minecraft, even just like a 2x2 where you can stand on it.
Like this is what
And,
I
like,
was
place a
hoping
block on
Vintage
it.
Story was gonna do with that update, and I tried the beta test, and the boats you can't stand on them. And, but it's like Valheim can do that, but I guess it's like Valheim has built itself around that, and it doesn't have all the other things going on, so it makes sense. But it's like, oh, I wish Valheim boats in Minecraft or Vintage Story, either one, just a boat you can seamlessly get on and off. Like, also, like, Valheim has really cool waves and shit. This ocean, it's like, it's not just like flat, it goes up and down, big fucking waves. But you can still, like, even though, like, the boat surface, like, tilts and stuff, you still, like, stay on it. You end up, like, in, like, a magnetized, weird, funny way, but, like, still, like, I'm on a fucking boat. You know?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you can just, like, set the sails going and then, like, get off and, like, if there's, like, a sea serpent, you can shoot your bow at it while the boat is just fucking going. That shit's fucking cool. I just want that in Minecraft or Vintage Story. That's why I was like, oh, Vintage Story not Game of the Year, because that, they missed it. They missed it. But then again, it isn't like fully released, so maybe when they come out with the stable build, they'll have that. But like, I don't see anybody like talking about that, so maybe not.
There's no such thing as a game that's gonna be released.
Yeah.
Oh, as Rock says, mostly I want to make 2 different games: Devil May Cry with furries and Gotcha Force but with more robots. I don't know Gotcha Force. I think I've heard of that before. But Devil May Cry with furries.
Very doable.
Devil May Yif?
Devil May Uwu.
Do people still say Yif? I feel like that's at this point like a furry boomer meme.
What's that?
Yif. It's like sex, but with furry.
But
from like the early 2000s and the 90s, like I don't think it's a thing
feel
anymore.
I mostly know that from like Commander Gronum, like at the end of one of the videos, it's like yiffing time.
Yeah, Commander Gronum was a furry. There was a few YouTube poopers who were furries, and they said Yif. That's where I know it.
Yeah. I think there might be like more technical term to what that means, but I honestly forget. Like,
vote now with your phones. Is Yif still in popular usage? Do we need to bring it back? Who cares?
Gosh.
Marinpan says, yeah, I want to make a few wacky different things. Ideas between them clash, so I've split them into different games. Like a trippy RPG fever dream. That's a nice one. Mostly I just want to find a team that needs a big city and is willing to let me come up with most of it. Trippy RPG fever dream.
I think like I have like all my ideal or all these things sort of like video game, but then there's like, okay, you actually want to like make a video game, you gotta be like, okay, what's like the core of it? Like, what's the core thing happening?
Are they just like they're just like sitting there?
They're like, oh, I guess it's over. I'm gonna take a shit.
This is not a good idea, but I'm gonna
do it.
They gave me a grenade.
Oh, just like Hunt Showdown.
I don't think he's dead.
I did it.
Oh, you did
I just made myself blind.
Lol.
And shot everything.
But like I was saying, like, yeah, it's like there was like a concept you mentioned, Charlie. Like it's like a minimum something game, minimum viable game, sort of thing, where you have to like, okay, what's like the core thing that's happening that's like you're building around, you know, and like you gotta like figure that out and then like make a minimum viable product of like, I don't know, it's Snake.
Leave me here. You've got a chopper.
No.
Like Metal Gear?
No, like the little like game where you eat the dots and you get
Little
longer.
like game where you eat the enemy fighters.
Yeah, and then you get longer, and then like
Metal Gear Snake goes around killing and he gets tore.
Oh, wow. Snake, the old game where you pick up the apple, you get longer. Solid Snake, you just need to like stretch his torso every time you
Yeah.
kill someone. That's perfect.
The perfect game.
Because then you go prone and you're like Snake again.
You're like a snake.
Oh, my point.
Oh,
It's
I've
gone.
destroyed
It's
your point.
destroyed. It's
I
destroyed.
have no idea what that conversation
I
was.
was look, minimum viable product of a game is like you can have all the ideas in the world, but if you don't like have a starting point that's like reasonable, you're just gonna end up like, okay, I put a bunch of features together and it doesn't make sense. You know?
Like, do you have an example of a game that does that? That's like mostly features and not a real good core?
Why am I doing
I
this?
can't think of an example.
Why am I doing that?
But
You're just doing it.
Why did I have to put a body in first?
You're framing him for a body theft.
He stole himself away. All right, and he's gonna explode.
I don't think
The
that's
fucking
the
camera.
color.
Gonna put this guy in.
As Snake gets longer, stealth gets harder as his ass drags out behind
Yeah,
him.
it's such a good game. Like you just add apples and the stretching to
Look,
Metal
surely
Gear Solid.
people have played a game where it's just like, oh, look at all these features, but like the core gameplay is just like not coming together.
I will say, I've played Friends versus Friends, and I feel like that has what you're talking about. It's got a lot of features. It's got cards. It's an FPS multiplayer game
Oh, that
where you
game,
have
yeah.
cards, and the cards randomly give you buffs during the match. They've got characters to unlock. They've got all these little. They've got a hub world with all these little different things, missions you can do. But like, running around with the gun is sluggish, and I don't like it. And that's sort of like that's the core experience that they it's sort of like not fun on its face, and it feels like you need to play the game in order to have fun later when you unlock things.
Yeah.
And that's no fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay because it's a different kind of game than the one I'm usually.
Well, that's
good.
sort of emblematic of what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I bought Friends vs. Friends, knowing that like even if I didn't like the game, the visuals alone are like really good, and I enjoy just looking at it. So I don't regret that purchase. It wasn't that expensive.
Yeah.
So check it out on Steam if you like FPS games with like random chance variables. But like there's something about the gunplay that was just too annoying. Like you die too easily or something like that. It was too easy to not win, and I got salty.
Yeah. I just think that like
Their other games are really good. I haven't checked their other games. Maybe I should.
Yeah. I guess my point is like it's all cool to talk about like, oh, I want this game but to add these cool twists to it. It's like, well, first you gotta make a good core game that is that. I feel like that's what like modding is good for. If you find like a core game like the people who made the mod for Valheim where you have a fucking pirate ship, like that is like, okay, Valheim has a good core, and then they've added onto that the cool features that is like a fucking pirate ship, and then you can continue modding it into a game, but then you hit a wall, and when you hit that wall it's like, okay, in order for this to happen I would have to make an entirely new game because the core lacks this thing. And when you see that, you can be like, okay, it needs to sort of replicate this thing, and you know, needs to have the same feeling, and there's a lot of considerations. Like I just think like a lot of people will get focused on like, I want this cool new thing, but you gotta also think about the not so fun bit of like all the shit in between. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you're saying. When we're gonna do Pumpkin Alley, my wow, that tank is doing stuff. My first thoughts about Pumpkin Alley as a game is that it's nice to have lots of stuff, but like I just want being punk to be really fun, like jumping around and diving. That's like, it's kind of fun. I mean, it is fun in the demo that we made. It's like pretty good. It's just sort of like janky and slow, and like animations are a bit glitchy. But like the idea of jumping around and rolling and diving, that's like the Jack and Daxter, like, intrinsically enjoyable jumping around game. And then also there's a place to explore, there's an adventure to go on, there's items to collect, but the whole core of the game is really nice, fluid, like, platforming movement, jumping, and animation to go with it. That's what you need with 3D platformers. Being in control of your character, being, like, having fun with that.
Yeah.
Even if the levels suck, you can just still jump around a bit, and it'll be
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Like, this isn't really a jump around game, but like playing Fallout New Vegas, I just like jumping around on the fences. It's very simple, but it's just like as long as it feels nice to just like fuck around, like while I'm thinking, I'll jump in a square on a bunch of fences. And I'm not playing the game really, I'm just like doing that while I'm like saying stuff like I am now.
Wait, what is happening?
Oh, Nashville.
Oh, there's Nashville and New York.
I can tell you the rough story.
Is there bombs going off?
Oh, bombs.
Well, yeah. So you're chasing the bomb basically. That's why you're a double agent. You gotta be friendly with the bad guys, because they're touching that bomb.
They're touching that bomb. They know where the bomb is going.
Or with the bomb is going. What was I saying?
Oh, your point has been destroyed.
Oh no!
Epic
this
own.
story. What was I saying?
Say Lamau.
Something about video games.
Something about video games?
Let me tell you something about video games.
I will say my input to whatever you said.
Whatever the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah.
Is that the act of designing a game and also making it, and they never are perfectly in line.
Yeah. You get a lot more work done by actually trying to build it and seeing what works instantly, rather than planning. I mean, it's good to plan, but like...
You can definitely overplan without thinking about what's pragmatically was possible.
Well, like
2025 is going to be the year of instantly doing things. Instantly making a game.
The way I make my game is like a rough idea, like, does that allow for fun? Possibly.
that's sort of what
Then
I
I can work towards it instead of
a core idea.
write it all down. I don't really do that.
Doesn't really help.
I have not been listening to anything. Sam's just like,
Are you enjoying this?
oh, there he goes. He's saying
Wanted
things.
us to fail from the beginning.
I want the JBA stopped, Fisher. But when you and Lambert started this crazy...
Whatever.
Are you not talking to it? This is just ending the mission?
I don't know what I've done.
You've made the ultimate choice.
Oh.
You've gone in the door instead of not...
The ultimate choice.
Yeah, it's probably the ultimate choice. Some sort of ultimate
I've
choice.
gone into a
But
bunker.
I feel like what you were saying there is like, you think of a core idea, and then you try to make that before like you think about the features.
Well, you can think about the features in a way
vague
that's
sense.
like, what can I make, rather than what is the game.
What could the core allow for that would be cool?
Yeah, if you can start building systems before you design anything concretely. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of games have like a core base, and then they do high level scripting that can change the game in something like Lua, and you can change it while the game's playing. But then you compile what you've got compiled is just like the base game engine specific for the game. Like I think not that Grey Goo is a good game, but I think that's what they did with Grey Goo. They designed like the RTS game engine, and then they tweaked a bunch of things in Lua, I think.
Oh no, Greg.
I might be thinking of a different game, but it was an RTS.
Greg.
John Romero did it.
Oh,
I can't remember.
good
Was it
old
Grey Goo or something
John
else?
Lennon.
John Lennon did it.
John Lennon.
What am I thinking of? John Romero made some kind of RTS.
Ow! Ow, my
What have I
ear.
done? I better
It's like a tranquilizer or something. You just pushed. Yeah.
You pushed them.
I push you in the right direction, right into the ground.
He's
Got
pushed
him.
into the dark. So
I think you have rubber bullets. That was
Alright.
what one of the things we're talking about. Like rubber bullets stun an enemy, and then you can just
Right.
easily grab him.
I do have. I think I have a knife, but I did deliberately do the push button because
Oh, we are 30 minutes and 1 hour away from 2025.
Oh, I forgot that time exists.
Do you have any final statements?
oh, perfect.
Oh, I can't wait to die.
All
I'm
of
glad I
them
don't
go.
have to jump or anything like that.
Anybody need another drink?
No, I'm good.
Butter truck.
I'm gonna get one more glass.
Give me a like half a thing of this.
Half?
Yeah. Fucking face. Goofy.
Oh, that's. What is that? It's a camera.
Oh, you fucking.
Can I
Oh, you can tell.
I
with
can
the
aim.
Fucking...
In this game, you can't shoot cameras, but you can zap them. So it's not as epic,
Yeah.
and it means
Right.
the cameras are never permanently away.
I like that you can shoot from the pipe.
Yeah, shooting from pipes. It's a classic fish move.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a game I played that had something a little bit like that. When you're on like a horizontal ladder thing, like kind of thing, and like you put like carabiner on one of the like bars, and then you can like, you know, it's like attached to your belt, so you just sort of hang there. You can like get out your gun, shoot. I think it's called extermination. Got like these water-based monsters.
Is that a horror thing?
Yeah, I
With
think
the
we played it
PS2.
together.
I remember the beginning of it.
Yeah,
in
I
the snow.
played it all the way to the end. It's one of those games that if you don't do specific things to get like certain weapons at the end of the game, the final boss kind of fucking sucks to beat because you kind of need like, you know, you need to save like the RPG, the rocket shoot. If you don't have that, then like you might just like run out of bullets and you somehow have to melee them, which is like technically possible, but like good luck with that. You know, not made for that kind of jank. So you can just sort of end up at the end of the game at the boss and just be like, oh well, because I've saved after using these items or I just never found them, I'm fucked. I can never beat the boss. But it's sort of, it's like a different take on the thing, basically. But thing is like some like water-based Martian in the frozen tundra. Oh yeah, whiskey.
I have the many chocolates if we
Oh,
want some.
radical.
Wow.
Put them right next to the microphone for maximum crunch.
Oh, bro.
I'm gonna get one of my own chocolates.
You're gonna get another like.
Another
Well,
barrel.
I can't have
Barrel.
any of them because I'm fucking.
Oh, that's
I'm
right, that's
intolerant. I'm a fucking intolerant piece of shit.
Yeah, you're a lactose
intolerant.
bigot.
Yeah.
How we doing, chat? How we screaming? What was that?
It was me.
It was
After
me,
Dolphin.
Sam Fisher.
Samwise Gamgee. Oh, you imagine Samwise Gamgee in a game like this?
No.
Oh, Mr. Frodo, why? Why am I here?
Well, the Fellowship had a bit of stealth.
So we're gonna be an agent now.
I think you could make a Hobbit, Splinter's a brain cell.
Oh yeah.
About the ring race.
Secret Hobbit society.
Well, they're ring wraiths. You got anyone with money, dragons.
Anyone with money?
Yeah. I mean, the Hobbit is a thief, isn't he?
Oh, the Hobbit, not the Lord of the Ring.
But the Lord of the Ring, they got the thievery, you know, the sneaking, the become a rock.
He's not a thief. He's just hired as a thief.
I'm sure he would be.
I'm sure he's a scoundrel, though.
Sure, he's onto that. Yeah.
My chat not updating.
Oh, you remember the sneaking in the Fellowship of the Ring game? One,
2.
but it was felt very early PlayStation 2.
Oh no. They're coming. They're gonna kill me.
You gotta do it fast. Oh,
Oh.
it was coding.
It was game development.
That's not coding. I'm just gonna make a game. It's like sine waves coming at you. Like, oh my god. What is everyone's song of the year?
Song.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Amos Moses.
Yeah, that's for you. I don't have a specific song. I think if it was a specific song, it would probably be from the Noah or Lewis Cole. I think it was Noah.
Noah this year, I think. Yeah, they had the.
They had the thing in the house. It was it's not anything until it's everything, or whatever that song's called. It's not something till it's everything.
Whoa.
Yeah, I like that song a lot.
There's a lot of Lewis Cole this year that's been really good. Lewis Cole has his big old orchestra for himself and the Noah album, and he's just generally, you know, the most Lewis you could ever Cole.
Why did he come out here?
Just to sort of open the door, get some air in. What was that?
Closes his door.
Yeah, it must have been from that side. He's worked it out.
What was that?
Punched him really hard in the face.
Oh, I kicked the microphone. Excuse
I
me.
would say.
Amos
Yeah, that
Moses.
song is also almost song of the year. It's either that or World O' World.
Was that a Jacob Cole?
Jacob Collier, because the Jesse 4 album came out, and it's a wild ride of just like.
Big Bang goes.
It's like, if you're gonna go crazy, might as well go all the way, and it's very crazy. To the point where at some points you're like, what? And then it ends with World O' World, and it's like, it makes it so much better as well.
That Amos Moses. Amos Moses.
Jerry Springer?
Not Jerry Springer.
Jerry Springer's like the
Who
like
fuck sings Amos Moses?
Oh fuck!
Frodo Baggins.
The wrong way.
I can't sing it. It's such a funny song. Like, oh yeah. Fucking Amos Moses.
Nice stealth
I wish I
motion.
could sing it, but I'm too drunk. How's it fucking...
He goes.
Amos Moses was Cajun, lived by himself in a swamp.
Live by itself in a swamp.
Something, fucking...
Rocky Raccoon.
Yeah.
Rocky Raccoon sit down in his room, only to find video games. Then he would play. What game would he play?
I gotta hear
Who-
Amos
who-
Rocky Raccoon. What game would Rocky Raccoon play?
You play Red
I
Dead
play
Revolver.
Rocket Mouse.
Red Dead Revolver. Okay, going
Yeah.
back to the old
No,
slimy
he
games.
play fucking Rocket Mouse.
Fuck it,
Smoke
mouse.
grenade.
You know the Sega Mega Drive game.
Yeah.
So a rubber bullet to the head knocks them out.
Oh, gotta do it. You gotta do it.
He's playing.
He's playing.
Minecraft.
No, he's not. He's playing Red Screen. He's playing the Snake game. Where, like, if you touch the walls, there's a jump scare.
So ridiculous. Should I save it?
I think so.
Yes.
I'm gonna try and like crack the door open and shoot him through, but I don't know if the game can do that.
Is the stream okay?
Whoa.
Oh no, yeah, it seems to be working. Okay. I thought it stopped for a second.
Just look up Amos Moses and play the music and find a cowboy game where you shootin', rootin', tootin', preferably in the bayou, and then go fucking shotgun somebody in the face.
You gotta do
Say,
the Baja
"Yeah."
Blast and Hunt Showdown.
Baja Blast.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I've done a lot of like D&D stuff this year. The Orc game.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. Well, we found a body because there's
Oh, I
a
think
camera.
his head hit the alarm.
No, no.
No, there's a camera.
His head bonked the alarm thing.
What's the green line?
I'm trying to look at what happened. Alright, I think there's a camera that can see him, so I've got to look for
Yeah,
that
I think
first.
it's the camera. I thought it was like right in the other side of the room,
Let's have a look.
like right in front, like he's facing it.
Whoa.
The idea that his head like hits an alarm, which he could have just stepped on, but only someone who dies or gets knocked out presses that.
By some mean as snake was daddy threw him in the swamp as alligator bait. Yeah,
Alligator bait.
He hasn't noticed this.
Sheriff,
Yeah, the door's open.
Sheriff didn't like Amos Moses getting fucking alligators, so he went
Shit,
in-
what was
he went
that?
in the swamp to stop him. He never come out again. Or you could sure get lost in the Louisiana swamp. But
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah.
yeah,
I missed the L1.
I can't fucking remember how it's supposed to go.
Well, don't worry about it. If you're drunk, you.
No,
Well, I might have wasted a few bullets this time.
Amos Moses.
Also, I think that thing might kill me.
Amos Moses.
Nah,
was
it's just a little
was
baby.
a preacher.
Because I was in the dark, it wasn't.
Transylvania storm.
Oh, it was on. So you can activate these and then make them shoot the guys, but I've never found the best time to do it.
Yeah, you'd have to sneak past them.
You can't leave bodies in the brightness.
Oh, the brightness.
The camera's gonna turn on while I'm hacking this.
There's some sort of alarm.
Oh,
How alarm? I've spotted a bayou.
Bayou.
it's fine.
Yeah, no one's doing anything.
Amos Moses.
How's it go?
Lambert,
Alligator
I
bait.
confirm Lambert's
Or
curfew
a tie rope around stays from in a swamp.
Let him know Lambert's a federal agent. Camille will kill him. satisfied. The mission can I don't know anymore. I just don't.
Oh, say that again. Which one was the kill? Fuck.
We weren't even talking over at that time.
Oh.
Sounds like one brain cell.
One brain cell.
So
Which
if I
brain?
confirm Lambert's identity, that's probably gonna kill him.
That's probably gonna kill him.
Cover.
Cover for it.
This damn mission. I'm not letting Lambert die.
You see the alarm stage has gone up, so there's more lasers and stuff.
Oh.
We've just been sitting in the camera's view, and it's just been like,
Hey, who's that?
I'll be right back.
Alright. See ya. Damn.
yeah, that's what you get.
That's what you get.
Yeah, it's all because of all lots of things.
Hideo Kojima thought... I don't know why I didn't see this chat earlier, it's just suddenly appeared. Hideo Kojima thought of making a gas snake for the third state of matter, but that sounded too silly, so he called him Solidus. Solidus Snake? I mean, that's the joke everybody makes. You got Liquid Snake, Solid Snake, Gas Snake. But that just makes him sound like he farts. Does he?
You can knock people out with gas.
That's true. So true, bestie. Okay, my chat on my phone is not updating properly. What's your guys' New Year's resolution?
I got it.
You got it? Well, quick. You're gonna get the stream destroyed.
Oh,
Because of content ID bullshit.
Oh, fuck. I didn't think about that.
Well, now people know. Now people know the...
It's Jerry Reed's.
Jerry Reed.
Not Spring.
My father would always play the Amos Moses song on YouTube when I was very young. Lol. Well, there you go.
Oh, that's funny.
It's a good song.
It's a good song and it's very funny. They're like, yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's impenetrable.
Unpenetrable.
Can't zap it.
Can't zap it, can't shoot it. That's a solid Joker backstory. Dude, my father would always play Amos Moses song on YouTube. You want to know how I got these scars?
Amos Moses.
It's Amos Moses. Here comes
Amos Moses gave me these scars.
There's a crocodile in the Arizona bayou.
Yeah.
Alligator in the Arizona bayou, not a crocodile. They don't have crocodiles in America. There's no such thing. Got an alligator. I just need my comfort song, Amos Moses.
Kind of, yeah.
On the phone with Amos Moses. Now, Amos Moses.
Here comes Amos. Amos Moses was a Cajun. Lived by himself in a swamp. Well, an alligator for a living. Head with a stone. I'm gonna get you, Amos. And we're gonna hunt out here in the bayou.
In the bayou. Oh, remember that classic song? Gangnam Style.
I'm sorry that my brain is taking a while to catch up to the lyrics.
Nah, it's normal to not know how to sing the lyrics of a song, where it's usually just you remember one bit. Is someone pushing the door?
Yeah, maybe the corpse.
The corpse was pushing it.
Alright. We're gonna do this quick. We're gonna do the circle option.
Circle.
Oh.
Maybe you can turn the light off in this room?
Yeah. Let's do that.
Oh, I hear some fireworks. What time is it? It is almost 11. Something, knock him in the head with a bar. Knock him on the head with a stone.
Okay.
Little lamb bow, little lamb bow.
Ain't legal hunting an alligator down in the swamp, boy. Then you get mean as a snake.
No, I don't know if it's
Rose
rubber
with the
ammunition.
No.
Almost New Year.
In the swamp.
Guess you just gotta be real quick.
There's a switch object.
Just turn it off. That's a real good boot speed.
Oh.
Maybe it's because you got seen last time. It's different.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Wait, the song goes knock him on the head with a stump, apparently. Oh.
Yeah, that's what I was trying
Knock
to
him with a head with a stump.
Yeah.
I heard stone.
No, it's a stump. There are no stones in the bayou, only stumps. Oh, I love listening to Amos Moses for doing Hunt Showdown, except now I don't because of fucking Crossroads.
Oh yeah, so what's your guys' New Year's resolution? My New Year's resolution is to not have one.
Yeah.
I think I had that classic joke one a decade ago.
I just don't give
I make that joke every year, like 480p.
I just don't give a shit about it because it doesn't mean anything. Like, the likelihood of you following it is just gonna make you feel like shit if you
Yeah,
don't.
I mean, I did know that, but even still, I wanted to have one so that, like, maybe I could
But
have
that
it as like
maybe
a.
just like
I think
fucks
it's
with you.
it does, it did. I mean, it's sort of a weird thing. I want to do cool things, not for like other people or like self-recognition or whatever, but just because it's nice when I get a cool thing made. I have all these ideas, it's nice to finish them, and it's just I have issues with like anxiety and like setting expectations for myself and failing and fear of failure that like get in the way, and depression that gets in the way of like me doing things when I feel like I should. So it's like I should not feel like I should do anything, which is like seems boring, you know? Seems like what's the point? What's the point in being creative if you don't make anything? What's the point in having all these ideas and just not following through? It's fun to make stuff.
Yeah.
But it's a complicated issue. It's not just as simple as like a New Year's resolution makes you stupid, or it makes me stupid. It's a whole bunch of stuff. But I'm not gonna have one. I'm just gonna see what happens. I have like stuff I want to do, but that's not stuff I'm resolutely going to do.
Yeah.
So I wanted to have a New Year's resolution, but I've realized I shouldn't. It's not good for me specifically. Sorry for all the Amos Moses messages. No, that's fine.
I want to hear.
Henry loves Amos Moses. He's been an alligator in the Arizona Bayou for as long as he can remember.
In Hunt Showdown, there's literally a boss that is an alligator. You have to get in the water to fucking get him to come out and tussle with him. So if you're playing Hunt Showdown and you're hunting the alligator, it is an obligation that you must put on Amos Moses. You have to. Otherwise you're not playing it right, you're not doing it right, you're not being a real gamer.
Oh, Sam. Looks like you couldn't handle a bullet.
I am bullet.
Bullet.
What's the opposite of bulletproof? Bullet ridden.
Bullet sensitive.
Yeah.
I'm sensitive to bullet wounds.
If I see somebody get shot, I get sympathetically shot myself.
Crunkling noise, crunkling noise, crunkling noise. It's got all the things I don't like that much. Oh, Twix is alright.
Yeah.
Little Twix.
You don't like Bounty?
No, why would I?
Fuck. I wish I could have it.
Yeah, New Year's resolutions are dumb. I was just making a resolution pun. Yes. It's weird because like I used to think, yeah, New Year's resolutions are silly. I'm not gonna have them. But then later in life, after that point, I was like, well, maybe I could use them to like guide myself to get stuff done, and maybe it helps. And what is you? What is you
I
shooting?
Just fucking missed.
I missed the wall.
Something's not right.
Something's not right. Bash door, bash door, bash door. You gotta bash it. You gotta bash it.
I tried.
Stand back!
Oh,
He bashed it and killed me.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people do it out of tradition and make the resolution thing, knowing they'll drop it. So people doing it seriously see everyone dropping it and fall into the tradition. I don't know. I mean, people around me don't generally like do New Year's resolutions and stick to them or drop them. They just don't do them. But I think I'm just sort of inherently satisfied with like cutting off the old year and then saying the new year is going to be new. We're going to do a new whole thing. So it's time to wipe the slate clean, not worry about stuff that was going on before, and start again. Let's go. It's sort of like a time to hype yourself up for getting stuff properly done. Because like December is it's getting from, autumn to winter. It's getting colder. You're slowing down after the summer. Yeah. You just want to hibernate, and then it's like New Year. All right, let's go. Let's get to it. That's the sort of energy I feel when there's a new year. Even if I don't act on it, it's just sort of like nice to think of that.
I do like the idea of that. I can't follow that because often I feel like if I engage with that, I end up disappointed in myself for not.
It's true, yeah.
So I just sort of be like, things might stay the same, they might change. Something might need to change in order for things to change. For me, it's like I need a physical working space. Like I've got a compressor now, which is a big up. I need to have a place to set it up, and I'm waiting for this table to get taken away. Stuff like that. So I can like set up properly.
Mm-hmm. And we still need to like throw tons of your
Oh,
fabric away.
Yeah, it's just too much. And I want to make a window seat with some of that big like marine ply. So I have like not just like a place to sit next to the window that's nice, but also like just a bunch of storage, stuff like that. Like I can't like say, oh, that's gonna happen this year. Sometimes shit just fucking happens. Everything gets in the way, and if you like say, oh, it has to happen, then that like if it doesn't, then you feel like fuck. But if you're like, I'm gonna try, but I'm also gonna set the expectation that if it doesn't happen, not a bad thing. It's life complicated.
Yeah, I think for me, my anxiety comes from this perception of like finishing a project being the important part of art, and like not just one of the parts of it. Like creating things but then not releasing them in any sort of meaningful way is still expressing yourself through an art medium. It still matters, it's still valid. It's just sort of if nobody can see it, nobody can say good job. So it's sort of I'm like I just have an issue with that. Like it's hard for me to like care or like it's hard for me to take pride in things that I don't finish if even if they're good. Like I do some crochet, but I'm not like gonna become a crochet like Etsy artist that sells crochet dolls online. I mean, technically possible, but like I don't expect myself to be able to do that.
What is happening, by the way? Sorry.
Oh, that's happening.
No, I'm solving something.
You're solving it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry,
So-
you were saying.
So it's like if I don't finish a project, if I abandon a project or I get some way through, it's not like I wasted my time because that is still art. It's just it doesn't feel like valid or real enough if it's not like a finished product that people can look at
Yeah.
or purchase or whatever it is.
I have a similar thing. Like I need my art that I do recognize, feel like I actually did it. Like, and even then, like I still like dismiss a bunch of things. Like, oh, I did that with like perfect tutoring. I only did like it was just like, you know, but I still did it. You know, but I find ways to dismiss it because it's like, oh, I didn't do it all on my own. Therefore, it's not all mine. Therefore, it's not as valid. But that's like bullshit, really. It's perfectly valid to have like made something under tutor,
You know,
and it's like made a good thing. But I keep downplaying like, well, if I can't make it on my own, then I clearly don't have the skill. But I have skill. I just haven't had the space to like refine it properly.
but
So I just need to be a bit kind. It's
Yeah.
difficult because it's like a bad habit, depression habit, and fucking shit. But,
I mean, depression's not a habit; it just sort of happens to you.
it's a habit formed in depression.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what will happen in the coming year. I don't know what I should plan for or what I shouldn't plan for, what I should try to get done or what I shouldn't try to get done. I'm just gonna sort of not worry about it. I'm gonna try to not worry about it at least. I've gotten my worries out. I've explained them to like my friends and my family. And it's like at the end of the day, it's up to me to decide what happens. And so I will figure it out when stuff comes my way, I guess. I'm not going to I'm not gonna shit on myself.
Yeah.
But I'm also not going to make not shitting on myself a goal because then I could fail at it. It's just sort of like it's very complicated.
Yeah.
I'm just I don't know. I
Don't put
don't
too
fucking
much expectation.
doesn't matter. Fucking have a drink, have a
Oh,
snooze.
Amos Moses.
Amos Moses and Baja Blast.
Baja Blast.
I try to do stuff in the cold so I can cease and survive the hot part of the year. Depends on where you live, but yeah. I do not like working when it's super hot. If the entire year could be spring, I mean, I guess I wouldn't like the entire year if it was always spring, but like spring is the best time because it's like it's getting warmer and so you're able to get out of bed without feeling like terrible shit. And autumn is good because it's not so cold. Honestly, winter hasn't been cold, has it?
It's been mild.
It's been very mild.
I mean,
But
I've
there
been
was
in
a heat
cabin,
wave this year. Or a couple heat waves.
Like, it's sort of like, I don't know. In the cabin, it's been pretty cold.
Well, yeah.
But that's because it's like the
I mean, it's been cold in here, but it's like we were able to like light fires in like the fireplace if we
Yeah.
need to, which is really nice. I love lighting fires. If I could light fires for a job, that would be nice.
charcoal burner.
That's not really the same thing, but yeah. I think charcoal burners, you sort of put a bunch of stuff into a big dome that's like sealed off. You don't actually experience the fire.
Maybe you need to become blacksmith.
May and September need to be like twice as long. Very true, very true. I want my winter -2 degrees centigrade. Yeah, that's chilly, but not like you'll die. That's pretty good. I'd buy a dozen punks if you sewed and sold them. I mean, I don't know. I guess I could try to make a punk model in crochet. The thing is with the plushie that I got manufactured, it's really nice and like made with felt and stuff. I don't know how to sew or like do a sewing machine, and I wouldn't want to be part of an assembly line making like dozens and dozens of punks. So if I ever wanted to do mass production of a plushie, it would be through a company that could do that part for me. Which is what I did with the Lord of Ghosts plush, it's fun that it exists, but like, that was really just a stretch goal for the book, The Lord of Ghosts.
Wasn't it kind of difficult getting everybody there?
It was difficult. I mean, it was doable. I think most of the packages got to their people. Some packages, I think, disappeared into the ether, and I didn't hear back from the person, so I don't know whether they ever got it. But some people did say they did get it, so I have to assume most of the people who haven't responded did get their thing. I still have a few books and stuff, but that whole thing sucked. Like managing customs and import tariffs and import tax and like custom tax and like labeling your customs. Even if you do it all properly, it all depends on the person in the country that receives the package, whether or not they decide to stab it with a knife and rip into it and then ruin the fucking thing. Like, they have to open the package sometimes because they say, okay, this one's suspicious, check the package. They rip it open, sometimes they fucking lose stuff. Like, I put in the Redman comic, the Lord of Ghosts comic, and I had the pin. Some people didn't get their pin because when they opened the package in customs, the pin fell out and they didn't care to find it. So they just haphazardly wrapped it up in sellotape and then put it through because it's like, okay, it's technically fine. Customs has been paid, whatever. Like, the people in that situation don't necessarily, care to be careful with the packages. So it's like, because I'm not going through a like more expensive like company, it's the same cough over and over again. Because I'm not going through that, like I was doing it all myself, so it's like independent. So I have to pay a lot more for it to be like guaranteed, not bullshit, like handling. And it's so much work and so much like guesswork and like hoping that people get their stuff. It's like very stressful. I don't like being a mediator for packages. So I don't want to do any of that sort of stuff again. Which is why I like having Clarissa Gunsmoke Volume 1 on Amazon. I don't know if people know. I think most people do know that Clarissa Gunsmoke you can purchase as an ebook or as a physical book on Amazon, the first volume. And I wanted to get Volume 2 done by the end of this year. But by Jove, I didn't do it. I guess we'll find out if I do it next year or not. I've also got the Belljape book I want to make. There's always stuff to do.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Chicken
and Winnigish. I was rambling for a bit there.
Yeah.
Chip is September was longer. I'd have to adjust my sleep timer for Green Day. What?
What was this question?
It wasn't a question.
What was the words?
Some words.
Oh.
Alright, this is my last wine glass of the night. I'm not getting more than this.
Oh, bad feeling.
Oh, we are less than 1 hour away from 2025. It's 11:09.
Oh, time. Oh, it exists. Fuck. Or does it?
Green Day's song "Wake Me Up When September Ends." Oh, that was the joke. Oh, I get it.
Oh, wow, 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 wow. One year. Bent screen. Oi, 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 oi. Oh, the box.
Oh, the belt.
Who puts boxes in a room like that? Who
What
does
are-
this?
What are they,
Who
fucking
does this
stupid?
shit? What are you fucking idiots? How'd you gonna get to your fucking locker, you fucking twit?
I'm imagining a little Gib in a big office chair filing paperwork for hours, with lo-fi beats on loop.
Oh, low.
More like lo-fi like nightcore.
What about Lobo beats?
Like lo-fi nightcore beats at
you know.
extreme fast speed, like ×8.
You know Lobo from the
No.
fucking guy who killed his own entire planet.
I know Lobos Jr. from the Dark Souls speedrunning community.
Like this like space biker who like fucks with Superman.
Or I guess challenge run community. He's more of a challenge runner. He does like weird stuff.
Oh, he does a lot of things apparently.
Lobo plays like Dark Souls 1, like defeats every boss in the game just using like fists.
And also fucks with Superman.
And he also fucks Superman. He made Superman pregnant.
Lamal.
It's 11/11/2024. This is the only time you can say
It's
it's 11/11 on
numbers.
2024. 11:11 p.m. 2024.
Numbers.
The only number you could have is right now. Oh, it's 11/12.
Fucking
It's the only
numbers, how
time.
they work.
It's the only time in 2024 you can say it's 11/12.
It's fucking numbers.
This is the only moment right now where you can say it's 11:12 p.m. 2024, December 31st.
Oh, yo, 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 yo. Makes these fucking vents.
I mean, Sam.
It's sort of
Tom.
Sam Ryder does.
Fish.
Fisher.
Yo, the Sam Ryder made the vents for Sam.
Remember,
Fisher.
when I kill someone, sometimes I say get fished. That's
You do?
Sometimes. Not always.
Bahabo hubby. You know what? I think it's time to get a 3D coin. This is my stream bullshit.
Oh, stream bullshit. Stream bullshit.
We got a 3D coin, everybody. It says 3D coins 1. Why did we get it? I don't know.
Wow.
But that's the gimmick of the stream.
Oh.
The 3D
I didn't
coins.
know.
We had 0 for the longest time, and I guess we've got one now.
Maybe it was
so.
for every time something has happened, we get a coin.
Every time something happens,
Bitcoin
we get a
mining.
coin. But most of the time, nothing happens.
Oh, the bashing of the door.
Now, did I just come from there? Yeah.
I remember when we did a fucking prop hunt and I had Amos Roses blasting on the voice chat.
Yeah, I didn't like prop hunt with like voice, proximity voice, because if you're good at hiding, it feels like everyone's abandoned you and nobody cares about you, and like you've been forgotten. If you're in a place where nobody is getting you, it's like, oh, I can't hear anyone because they're far away, because they're looking for me far away. And it's just sort of like, oh, whatever.
Yeah. I remember there was this game I saw that was like a prop hunt, but like had more like specific mechanics. Like there's like a timer that the people searching have to find you before the timer runs out, or like the prop ghosts get like the power to kill for a certain amount of time. And that was like if you stay inside a prop because you're like a ghost, you come out of a prop that you see it standing around. And but like if you stay in it, like they can do things to like suss you out with like little fucking Ghostbuster gadgets. Look pretty cool. I think I saw like Jeremy or someone playing it. Look pretty fun. Like prop hunt, but like with stuff. Or lockpicking.
I love stuff.
Well, I'm about to.
This is the lock
3D
picking
coin
warrior.
coming up.
Oh my god, we're gonna get a 3D coin for this.
Or tapping. Somebody walking up.
That's alright. Can't stop me.
Oh my god, is that a 3D coin?
There's something down there.
Damn it! I could have sworn I saw someone down
He's looking right at you.
He's gonna shoot in your head.
Stop! You're gonna have to come down from there.
Down? You mean up?
Well,
Well, I guess he said down. You went up.
you went up. You said get down from there.
What am I doing?
I don't know.
Did you lose the coin?
No, the coin stays.
Yeah.
Happy New Year, everyone. Hello, Solinaru. The new year is in 44 minutes. Get ready.
Or do you get another coin?
No. It only happens once per universe. Once per year. So if you do another one after 2025 starts, we'll get another coin.
Coin farming.
You're gonna have to come down.
Alright, I'm gonna drop down this time.
Just you're hanging there and you go.
Then I go, psst, hey. Then I drop like they say, and they shoot me. So
Fucking Sam, what the fuck's wrong with you, Sam?
bullets.
You're gonna have to come
Bullets.
down from there.
I've gotten Paul. When is stream? Stream is currently happening. Alpaca Basket. We're streaming right now.
They maybe need to fucking refresh.
Yeah, maybe refresh. Well, if they can't see the video, then they.
Well, somebody in chat tell them to refresh.
What counts as something happening? If you find Tom Clancy, does that grant 3D coins? Or when it hits New Year? What is blasted foolish? Which one of you is Gibbon? Which one is Take? I am Gibbon and Take. These are my brothers, Charlie,
Samosa.
Charlie Samosa, and Henry
Moses.
Moses.
Samosa is Moses.
It's Big Charlie, everybody.
It was Moses was a kid. Lived by himself in a swamp.
So,
Yeah.
what's my next coin quest?
Finishing the mission. I mean, what is this? Is
Get on with it.
well, I don't know where this mission, how close to the end of this mission you are.
The same.
Oh, they didn't get you this
God.
time.
You're gonna have to come down.
Because there's two of them. One of them's going to stop me and say, hey,
You gotta get down from the
well,
floor.
this is going to have to turn off.
That time I'm sure I saw something. Yep. Be on your guard.
Oh, he fell.
He fell down.
Oh, he fell in the fucking hole. That's great.
That's a brain cell coin moment.
That's you know what? That deserves a coin. We're
the
racking up the
coin.
coins.
Oh, the coins.
Fucking 3D coins.
Yeah.
Inside.
3D. Charlie from the hit games Idylls of Luna Maria. That's right.
And Tessa. I'll let Tessa.
hit game Idylls of the Luna Maria and soon to be released Tessera, the Jigsaw experience.
Yeah, it's cool. That's the ad. It's cool.
Jigsaw
It's
experience colon it's cool.
Yeah. Oh, look
Yeah,
at that
yeah.
palette. Look at that palette.
Okay.
Look at it. Look at that fucking
Did I
palette.
get a coin for that?
No, that's not coin.
Come on. It's
You need to
coin.
get your hamster to full fatness.
Professor
to-
Layton. That's the opposite of the. In Professor Layton, you make your fat hamster fit.
No, you gotta increase the fatness of the hamster so that it becomes completely spherical, and then you get coins.
So Sam Fisher's got like a.
You gotta
fat
you gotta make the
hamster.
hamster more 3D. You know.
Right.
I remember a game of spherical beings in a battle.
It's probably because that's where you were. You were there.
Oh, I was there.
I was there.
No, that was like a modern game. I feel like it's something that's like on the PS5 or something.
Sekiro?
stupid. But it's like, there's like a spherical pug and a spherical duck. They're all squishy and you bounce up and down. You zoom, swing them all across the battlefield, and you have to like knock other people
Dynasty Warriors.
No, it's like a modern game.
Dynasty Warriors 28.
No. It was like, I remember seeing an ad for it. It was like these squishy spherical animals.
Is that the next game where you have a hamster and you got to make it round? Well, you know,
I swear.
it's not the worst game
I
idea
swear
ever.
there was a video game that it looked like
Is it Garfield too?
modern fucking graphics, PS5 fucking graphics, but like cartoony shit.
Knack 3.
It was like, imagine if Fall Guys was spherical. You know?
Spherical guys.
Basically, it was that. It might as well have been called Spherical Guys.
That's a good name for a game.
Why am I going?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's because of the height advantage.
Because I know this level. I've been here before.
Yeah, but people are gonna be
But
like,
the-
"Where's
I'm
he?"
doing different stuff today. I can press that button.
You could. Ball guys. That's a better version.
Is
Alpaca-
that what it's called?
No, I mean I don't know, maybe.
I'm
But
gonna
Alpaca
find-
Pass says ball guys.
I'm gonna fucking
Types in ball guys.
look. Yeah. I'll type in spherical bug game.
Is it like the Funko Pop game?
It might be. I don't know. I just remember spherical squidgy.
Did you
pug.
play it or did you just see
I
it?
saw it. And
Okay.
I think I saw maybe Joma try it out. Oh yeah, I definitely saw Joma playing it. And he was just like having fun in this very funny, silly game.
Gib, when are you gonna relaunch your Bandcamp? Is it not up? I mean, my old
Maybe.
Bandcamp was.
Make music on it. You used to do that.
I mean, I guess when Sixton's over, we'll probably make some music. I don't know if it's gonna go up on my Bandcamp. I've not been like a musician, really. Making music is like, it's not stressful, it's just sort of like making a song and publishing it is stressful. Fucking around on the guitar is fine. Coming up with a few chords and being like ding a ding a ding, and then I completely forget what I did, and I didn't record it, and that's just sort of what I do. Recording it sort of changes the way I play the music. So it's sort of like annoying, because I'm like, oh, that was a really cool thing. Let me record it. I turn on any recorder, any microphone, and I'm like, and it just doesn't quite work, and I'm like, oh, different. Because I know I'm recording it, I know I'll have to edit it to, like, get rid of shit takes. But yeah, I don't know. Hello, Gibby Tater. Hello, Simsy. How you doing? It's about 36 minutes until 2025. Cheers if you're drinking. This is all a bit suspicious. At work, life sucks. Oh, that's no good. You're at work on on New Year's Eve? Or are you, like, drawing? Is that what you mean?
Holy! Who's there?
That's fucking shit if you're on, like, at work on New Year's Eve. That's awful. Hope you enjoy the sound of fireworks.
Not again.
This is not the greatest song in the world. This is just a tribute. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Well, nice try, mister. We'll see how it
I got Christmas off but couldn't get New Year's. Oh, that's fucked.
going on here.
Still work at Tesco. Oh. Sag. I salute you.
Oops.
Get him.
Oh, I could have walked up to him and pushed him, actually.
It would have been a
You know,
good
that,
push.
that would have been a coin. I would have deserved a coin for that.
2024 was complete shit, honestly. I mean, as a year, definitely. We got a fucking Trump victory. That's enough. That's enough to make it terrible. And Keir Starmer Labour Party is, like, going back on everything they said they said they were going to do good things and they don't. Actually, they're going to be worse. So it's like, yeah, I mean, I didn't expect much of Keir. Fucking asshole. Fucking piece of shit.
They're not great, but they do a little bit of taxes.
They do a little bit of something. Yeah, it's not as bad, like,
It's not
entirely
like-
as the Conservatives, but, like,
Yeah.
in terms of the things I care about, like, heavily,
It's
like,
still-
trans rights, I'm not feeling very good.
Israel.
These deformers.
But yeah, 2024 for me personally it's like an year, sort of like a gap year.
Yeah, here it is. Deformers. Look at that fucking spherical pug.
Deformers. Oh yeah, that is a spherical pug. That's a spherical pig, a spherical cow, and a spherical shark.
Yeah.
On PS4, not PS5.
It's one of them. One of the ones that doesn't have.
One of those PlayStations with numbers after them.
The ones that don't have games.
Did you join any fringe subcultures? I mean, I don't think I joined a fringe subculture, but I did start getting into Craft Club, which is a thing Henry and Mum do with a friend of ours,
Yeah.
where we just go to Fran's house and we do some crafts.
Yeah.
And I came with my crochet, and it's very like,
Come around
it's
the
very
kitchen.
like a British lady, ooh, gossip and tea, and biscuits and cakes, and crafting, oh, bit of sewing. It's very, very cozy, very nice.
Yeah.
That's my French subculture, is crochet women.
Yeah. I try to do a
That counts, alright. The only thing that went up was crypto. I hope it crashes. Fuck it. Which of you three are Tesco, Asda, and Sainsbury's? What do you think, Charlie? Between the three of us, Tesco, Asda, and
I
Sainsbury's.
don't know enough of the character of any of them.
I mean, Tesco, I feel, is more of like an everyman thing. Sainsbury's is also like that, but like maybe a bit more expensive. And Asda,
Sainsbury's is the poshest of the three.
yeah, Asda. I haven't been to an Asda in like a million years. I feel like that's like old school. Like that's like 90s money. But I don't know whether that maps onto any of us.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not a fucking corporation. I'm the fucking dust in the parking lot. That's fucking.
Asda's
raging
definitely
at
for
machine.
gammons. Yeah, none of us are gammons. I guess
Gammon.
gammon. Like the sort of...
I know. I was just like Gammon. Gammon.
I just wonder what gammon's up to.
Wow.
Yeah, I guess we're not grocery stores. There we go. We're not supermarkets. We're corner shops that don't make any money and then go out of business. Which one of us is Woolworths?
Could could I be John Lewis?
Sure, you're John Lewis.
Because I do upholstery.
Woolies. O-face. I remember going to Woolworths and being like, that's cool, but I don't know why. I don't even know what they used to sell before they went out of business and then they came back.
The sweets.
They had sweets.
Yeah.
They had sweets and toys. It was
Stationery.
it's like the same as W.H. Smith, but like, I guess
They had mascots.
mascots. Oh, Solinaru with the bits. Thank you. I thought I had the bits like working, like the alert box working. I guess it's not linked up properly. I'm sorry. You should have seen bits falling into the jar. Did they fall into the jar? I guess I wasn't paying attention if they did. You like Boyes? Is that a different shop? Is that a different shop, or is it the word boys with an E in it?
Oh, no. Either one of them. Looking at deformers, it's like, oh, I wish this was on PC.
I'm really not sure what I'm doing in this place.
Look at this funny little bear.
Yeah, that's a good bear.
Yeah, it's a pretty good bear. Yeah, he's got 3 chins.
Yeah. Oh.
What, the ad? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody.
Huh?
People get served ads at random times that I don't seem to have control over. I probably do have control over it, but I don't know.
I think to some degree Twitch just like does ads, like no matter who you are, if you turn on Twitch, it's giving you fucking 2 fucking ads because it's fucking Twitch.
Yeah.
Fucking bastards.
I mean, I guess I get it. You've missed us talking about ads. We talked about the most important answer to all the questions in the universe, but you missed that part. You can't have it as anymore.
Yeah, limited time exclusive.
Oh, we are 11:32. We are less than 30 minutes away from 2025. Get your 3D glasses ready
Whoa.
to look at the 3D new year. You think this is gonna be the next coming year is gonna be the year of the PlayStation 2?
It's always the year of the PlayStation 2. Every year.
It hasn't lost yet, has it?
No.
So
PlayStation 3 is still not good enough.
GameCube might catch up.
Like, PlayStation 3 had a chance. PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, it's just like, oh, the Bloodborne machine, and what is even PlayStation 5 for? Like, why would anyone get that?
It's the PlayStation 4
Why is it set to
machine.
max ads? Tesco Energy? No, we don't have Tesco Energy, do we?
What
No, we're like
What the fuck is Tesco Energy?
Tesco
Like,
Energy
can you
is
power anything with it?
when you get a Terry's chocolate orange.
I don't like that shit.
I love that shit.
Fuck that.
So
shit.
you know what? I'm part of the bourgeoisie with my Tesco
Fucking
Terry's chocolate orange.
Chocolate. Fuck. Disgusting.
Disgust. No, I love chocolate
I
orange.
fucking hate that shit.
I wanna actually. Alright, New Year's resolution. At some point, I wanna make chocolate with orange infused juice in the chocolate. So it's like, you know, it's not like a piece of orange with chocolate around it. It's like orange oil, whatever they use to make orange chocolates. I wanna make one of those. And then I can eat it, and everyone will be like, oh, I don't like orange chocolate, and that just means I get everything.
That's true.
I just installed a Twitch-specific ad blocker. Let's see if it works.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Get those
Oh.
fuckers.
Where?
those
You're
fuckers.
stealing my ad revenue.
Get those
Where?
fuckers killed.
Actually, I actually don't know if I get like
You
paid
don't
for
get
the.
shit compared to what they get.
Well, obviously that,
Fuck
but like,
'em. Fuck
yeah.
Twitch.
If you want to support the stream, go to streamlabs.com/giveandtake and do a donation. I can't guarantee that it'll be on the screen, but I will see it. I gotta fix that, I guess. If the bits aren't appearing, donations probably won't appear either. I think, like, Twitch, like Streamlabs updated, and the Twitch thing is like a bit broken, but not entirely broken, which is why the chat still works. I like After Eights and Twiglets. Would you eat After Eights and Twiglets at the same time?
Oh, you know,
Like in the same mouthful?
if there was like a dairy-free version of this,
I sent you a dono, lol. Oh, let me check.
you know, like those like Milky Way like crispy rolls. They had a dairy-free version of that. I would just be like, give me your entire fucking stock now, or I'll fucking destroy the world. It become chocolate berries.
Oh, Solinaro tipped $10.
Oh, boy, thank you.
Here's hoping for a good 2025 for BBMM. Yes. Yeah, I really gotta fucking sort out the donation thing, but thank you very much, Solinaro.
What's the Beyblade?
BBMM is the Big Booby Mummy Milkers, the server where boobs are involved.
Funny.
The funny boob server. Gib will spend it donations on eels and mash.
Eels up inside
Oh,
here,
yeah.
baby.
I'm always eating eels with mashed potatoes.
Bresh.
You the best, Gib,
Yes.
lol. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you very much for the dono. Also, I think you can force an ad to run from the studio thingy. You can time it when it runs instead of Twitch randomly doing. Yeah, I haven't streamed in like forever, and I'm a little like buzzed right now, so I don't know if it's the right idea to go fucking around in the settings.
Yeah.
But if I stream again, I will sort it out beforehand. Thank you so much.
They're gonna plant the shit and they're ready to ship the bombs.
You gotta prevent the bombs defusal.
It's an optional.
Spotters have located the Nashville and Los Angeles bombs. One is on the dock, the other is on the roof.
The dock on the roof. Oh god. Alright.
You have to defuse them before
Okay.
they ship.
Before they take a shit.
Wait, who told me that to do that?
I don't fucking know.
The
Someone.
bad guy or the good guy?
I think.
Wait, that one came through.
I think it was the good guy.
Why did that one come through?
It sounded like maybe the bad guy told me to do that.
Boing! There the. Oh, it fell out of the jar. Unlucky. Thank you, Alpaca.
Fish bowl.
I was drawing a boob today, and a boy stood slack-jawed behind me watching. The boy was my nephew. Well, nice. Nephews have gotta learn at some point that boobs exist. There comes a time where every boy learns that boobs are something you can draw on paper. And then they're like, what? You can do that?
I came across a very funny animation yesterday. It's like very like teenager has like begun
Slow
drawing
fade.
and is like very veiled fetish. Like I think it was like giantess stuff in like this. They're trying to make a story, but it's like giant wolf girl. And it's like, you know, it's clearly there's like, okay, this is for the dong, you know.
This is dedicated to all the dongs out there.
Yeah, it was just like very funny amateur animation that was made for a very specific purpose. Not only was it kind of like amateur funny, like, oh, look at how that's been drawn, that's very funny. But also like, oh, you know why they did this.
Yeah, I honestly.
I think that's on. I'm not like saying, oh, that's bad. I'm like, oh, that's fucking awesome.
No, yeah, it's good. I like
funny
when
and
people
awesome.
have like such a passion for a specific thing, and it often is like pornographic or like fetishistic in nature. But when they have such a like a desire to see something exist, that they make it despite any lack of like skill they have or
Yeah.
practice they have in the thing. It's like they just wanted it so bad. It's really nice, because that's what art should be about. That's what it's all about. It's just making stuff.
Yeah.
What's the code?
It's one.
1111111.
Oh, I remember this game.
It looks like the one has been like pushed a lot.
Oh yeah.
What are you even doing?
I'm feeling a vibration.
Oh.
Feeling them bad vibrations.
I once got detention for drawing Dick Cerberus in a religious book, says Alpaca Basket.
Oh, not now.
It's Tess from Jack 2 cleaning a glass at a bar, but you see the boob through the glass. Very specific
I think that
detailing.
means
You
the
see.
fucking bad guys
Understandable.
belong to you.
Understandable. Have a
Yeah,
great
so
day.
I do this. It's just a stupid event that happens.
I should draw Tess from Jack 2. Wait, no, Tess was... Yeah, there's Kira and then there's Tess. The Jack girls are pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, should have said it was biblically accurate Cerberus. Tess is the best girl, IMO. What girls are there? There's Kira, there's Tess, there's, the red, not the Red Ribbon Army, what, the red Crimson Guard girl
Oh, yeah.
that you
the
do
third game.
from the second game.
Oh, the second. But she's in the third one.
Also, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's got like the red paint on her face, and she's like got a gun, and she's like, you know, I'm cool or whatever. And
Yeah.
she gets with Torn.
I wish that
The
the
man.
Jack games continued to a point where they could become cool.
They were cool. What do you mean? I wish they could have continued to become cool. No, they were.
It's like
I know what you mean.
What I
That
mean,
you want more of them.
I want it to like circle back to like the whimsy. Like, oh, it got dark and edgy, but like, what if it could be also that, and also like have a bit of whimsy? Be like, you know, like Jack learns to be like not edgy all the time.
I mean, it's too late. Once you've become Jack 2 filled with dark eco, you can't go back to being a little
But you
boy.
get filled with light eco in like the third one.
Yeah, but like that was a bad game.
That's what I mean. Why couldn't it have become more cool instead of like become bad?
It's because Naughty Dog realized that what really sells is
Car games.
is Last of Us
Fuck them.
and Uncharted.
I like them games.
Oh,
but,
they've
like,
got guys. Shit. I don't have bullets anymore.
Oh,
Oh shit! You gotta stab this guy. He's got. Oh, they're gonna get you. You pushed him, but unluckily, there's a third guy.
pick up the object.
I'm gonna throw this. This is really bad. I've just got to kill this guy, but I don't have a bullet.
Can't you pick up?
Oh, the
other
name of
people's
the
guns?
name of
No.
the red Crimson Guard person is Ashlyn. Is Ashlyn, and yes, she's Baron Praxis' daughter. I remember that.
Yeah, that's
Kira got snubbed in Jack 3. I forget what she even did in Jack 3. I don't think she did
right.
anything.
Like at the beginning, she was like, "Oh, we're part of the new police force and whatever."
New Resistance sort of thing.
Well, like, yeah, but you get expelled to the desert, and she's
Yeah.
like, "I'm sorry."
I don't know if I should checkpoint or load game.
I don't know.
Fuck.
Maybe try the checkpoint.
See what the checkpoint is. I don't know how far back it is.
Yeah. And then you can die and then load and see if it's further.
I don't even remember where I saved.
She doesn't get either Torn. Torn
Okay.
simps for her and is a stiffs her at the end of 2, which is why she bangs Jack 3. I didn't even know that's what happened. Wow, there's so much relationship drama in Jack games that I don't know about. Uncharted was going to be Jack 4 until they said this story's off the charts. It's rather uncharted, if you will. So they wrote the entire story of Uncharted 4 for Jack. But then they realized it was a bit uncharted, and they changed it to their other IP.
Yeah.
This is funny. You gotta do it before that guy comes back the other
Fucking
way.
stupid. Jack gets rid of his car and learns to smile reboot. That's what Pumpkin Alley is gonna be. It's Punk being like, hee hee, I'm jumping and throwing stuff. And Alley Oop is Daxter.
Oh, this.
But I was trying to tell her you were gonna get seen there.
I know, but three things are happening right now. I'm facing the wrong way.
What is happening right now? So you've lost
Lots
trust.
of things are happening. Yeah, lots of things are
And
happening.
you got caught
First
as
I've
well.
done... Okay, now I've got to...
Get in the fucking...
I've just...
When is Lethal Company? I don't know. I don't think I didn't plan on doing any Lethal Company.
I can't bring myself to play Lethal Company.
Yeah, I tried to get a game together like a few months ago, or like in October or whatever, and nobody was really interested. It was unfortunate.
It's just there's too many things now.
What, in the game?
Yeah, and like you don't like the whole baby thing, and like it's like it feels impossible to win sometimes with how many things are happening. Surprise of the game has sort of gone.
I'm drawing a whole comic for Jack 2, so I've went back over some details. The relationship drama is so very slightly implied, and I've went in a direction that is juicy for a romantically dramatic thing. Interesting. I think I've seen a couple of your Jack 2 like comics. They're pretty good. Where do you post them? Do you have like a Blue Sky, or are you still on Twitter? Are you one of those nerds that are still on the Twitter website? Only the cool kids go on Blue Sky. That's where I'm mostly.
Twitter's where the twits are.
Oh, but
Go.
it's called X because you leave it for someone better.
Oh, you seen me.
It's called X because you end your relationship with the website. Get it? Pretty good.
Funny.
Turn around. Okay.
They're so bad.
The body is getting riddled with bullets.
I can't switch weapons somehow.
Right, you just gotta go through the whole game like this.
They're shooting over there.
God, these guys are so stupid.
Because I was in the dark.
Alright, you did it. You've solved the game.
Hopefully they don't hear this.
What if it had dating? You could date the monsters. Or in Lethal Company?
They can see me now.
That would be cute if you could date. I wanted... Because, like, they released the funny baby monster. And I only got to handle the baby in Lethal Company, like, once. But I didn't get to, like, you know, see what happens when you bring the baby onto the ship. Because, like, every clip I see is, like, the baby turning into a monster and killing people. And I'm like, the baby's cute. I like him. I want to have him.
I can tell you what can happen.
You bring him onto the ship and he's like, wah. And you shake him a bit. What?
The moment you go outside of him.
No, he doesn't.
What?
Not the moment. Like,
Okay, it is like as soon as he's outside, a timer is ticking up for that to happen.
what if you leave the planet before it happens? See, that's the thing, is like, Lethal Company has some new updates, but like nobody's interested in playing that game anymore, so it's like, I guess I'll never know. It's a shame, because it's still good. It's still a good game.
Like, if
I think it'll come back.
It's like, alright, here you get like some like cool tools that actually let you like combat like fucking spring trap, what the fuck are they called? Coil heads. Things that just sort of end your run like that. You just have to fucking leave.
Bert.
Like, I get that there's like a whole thing of being underpowered. I would like to unlock ways to deal with that to get to the newer content. Like,
I've been on Facebook in a Facebook group where I get 200 people to tell me I'm .cool. I clicked your link. It's happening yet. Stormtrooper ass enemies, very true. It motivates me to finish it when I can then say, hey, look at what I've done, and I've actually finished and can resume kind of thing. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah! Like, I've done, like, a bunch of pages for Clarissa Gunsmoke Chapter 5 or 6. Whichever chapter is not out yet. I think it's Chapter 5. Maybe, no, I think I finished Chapter 5, but I'm 10 pages into Chapter 6. I've got to do 5, 6, 7 for, like, Volume 2. But, like, nobody's seen those pages because they're, like, mostly unfinished.
wait, why did you go through the green one?
It's funny.
The alarm's already pretty high, and I'm just being clumsy now.
Gib, do you like how chaotic Homestuck to the Power of 2 has gotten?
What?
Homestuck 2, or Homestuck to the Power of 2, I haven't read it. I haven't read, mostly because it expects you to have read both epilogues. I only read Meat instead of Candy, so I don't know all of the stuff that happens in Candy. I know of stuff. There's, like, it's official, but it's not written by Hussey. It's like the epilogues were, like, coordinated with Hussey and a bunch of other writers. And then Homestuck 2, similar, bunch of other writers, and then coordinated by Hussey. And I haven't been interested. I don't care really about what that is, because I got the questions I wanted answered in the epilogues. I don't care about what happens later. It seems really stupid and, like, egregious.
Fisher, what I did was necessary.
What he did was necessary.
That's right. Where'd I go? What are you saying?
Couldn't have done it without you, fucker! What is it with white guys and doing this, you know?
Oh, you know.
There's always white guys falling out of the sky with goggles on.
You just look up and...
You look up and you see
Why
them.
throw his fucking headset away? This shit's expensive.
I don't give a
They
fuck.
do that a lot.
I'm a military man. I don't give a...
He's shooting already.
White people be like jumps out of plane.
They do that.
They do that. What's up with that, eh?
Yeah, what the fuck, man? What the fuck?
Hey, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Crunchy time.
I've never seen a white person walk out of a plane.
Yeah, they don't walk out of a plane. They skydive.
Oh, they die.
Alright, it is 11:54, so it's 6 minutes until 12, but I'm kind of confused. Is it as 12 turns into 1, or is it as soon as 12 hits, that's the new year?
Yeah.
As soon as 12 hits.
Yeah.
Because it becomes 0000
Sure. Yeah.
or 1200.
That, I've never liked that, but yeah, it's well, it's 0, isn't it, in the 24?
I wanna lie down.
You can lie down if you want. You don't need to be here if you don't want to. But like,
It's fun.
once it happens, it's only six minutes away,
Yeah.
and
And then I'll collapse.
then we
right
can
here.
open the window and listen to the explosions.
I've got to defuse this bomb.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, I mean like that's,
Defuse that
I
bomb,
want
buddy.
That fucking firework to go off. Fucking
Part
hell.
1, Jack 2 comic ongoing. I'll have a look at that.
Oh, the bomb has not been defused.
Ugh, I got fished.
I was doing fish. Very funny way. Actually sure what like that is. You have to have enough stamina. Would you eat like be able to reel in, and if you get a big fish your stamina goes really fast, but like a thing like not real but just sort of like pull by moving backwards. Do it too much the line breaks, so you have to like move backwards and reel in without like losing the fish or the line breaking.
There's gonna be
Get it
more.
on
It's
the
not done.
ground.
I've seen some of this or all of it. I think you posted it on some discords. It looks good. I like the story so far, with Errol being like the guy that like, oh, Kira's dating Errol. No, she would never do that. But what if? And Jack's like, no, he's an asshole. He's a piece of shit. You can't do it. Maybe 2 more parts. Part 3 might have been cut into parts.
I'm not gonna defuse.
You're not going to defuse the bomb before the new year?
I think I'll just die.
You've got 4 minutes.
My watch is really wrong.
Yeah, I mean, my phone might be a little bit off.
No, phones are usually right.
Phones are usually right. Yeah, it says that on my computer as well.
My
11:56.
watch is an hour and a few minutes off. It's the wrong day.
Well.
What does Marcus Wallace look like?
He looks like Jack too.
Oh, but does he look like a bitch?
Well, it depends on what you think.
Oh.
Where'd he go?
He's dead.
Look at your health go down.
I know. It's a real game.
You know, this game is real. It really happened.
I'm really.
Feeling it. Really feeling it.
Where am I?
Feeling it.
Where is they? Where is they?
What
Where
does Marcus Wallace look like?
Oh,
A fucking clown.
gross.
Gross. Yeah, I've seen part 1 and 2 already, Vinny. They're very intense. I like it just because, like, you don't see Jack, like, comics. You don't see Jack fan art, like, ever anyway. And it's, like, nice to see, like, a comic of, like a fanfic sort of thing. It's cool. Gib, what if your boyfriend was a police chief and secretly corrupt and your BFF from childhood? But you should be holding out for me, though. Huh? What does Tom Fisher look like? Sam Clancy. Clam Tampsy is the most impressive agent of all time. Nothing can shoot him quickly and kill him. He can be instantly safe.
My cover's blown. Emil's instructed his men to kill on sight.
Okay, Fisher. Plan B. Cleanup mission. Take them out, every single one of them. The main JBA members are top priority, the others only if the opportunity presents itself. I'm sending other units, but they may not arrive in time. Red Mercury devices must be removed.
What am I doing?
Hurry, understand?
What am I doing?
I found like one or two Jack artists. BFF from childhood said, "Hold out for me, though."
Leave her out of this, please. She doesn't deserve this.
You have your orders.
Oh, it's 12.
I'll have someone else
Oh, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year 2025.
This is the point where we leave.
This is the point where we leave, and Sam Fisher's just standing there. Happy New Queer. We're gonna go look at some. We're gonna open the window and get some bombs in here.
Mario, oh, it's Mario. Famous Moses occasion, living by himself in a swamp. Hunting alligators for a living, just him and the head was stoned. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the fucking bombs are going off. Oh, here they fucking go. The fucking town's on fire. Oh, there's fucking invasion. It's all in flames and shit. There it fucking goes. Oi, 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 oi. Here we fucking go. But like the explosions. I got a little kitty. I have a kitty. It's not liking the explosions. Oh, small baby. It's okay. It's exploding everything all at once. It's fine. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Ah, I'm back. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy 2025. I hope it's a good one for everybody listening and everyone else in the world. Except for CEOs. Fuck those guys, am I right? Yeah. I had this stupid idea. I might follow through on it in some fashion. It was gonna be called The Year of A, where I play every PlayStation 2 game that starts with the letter A in the title. And I've played a bunch of them just for fun, just because I have access to them. And it's like, yeah, you know, I could make a low stakes like video series about like, here's fucking Air Attack helicopter game for PS2. You go as a helicopter, you fucking shoot, fucking whatever. It's the Year of A. I might not like bother with it. I think I flop around a lot. But like that's a cool idea. I think at the very least I might stream a couple games that seem fun. And yeah. Yeah. Oh, I dropped it to my phone. Time to call the Mario Bros on CEOs. Yeah, baby. Break out the green screen. With the letter A or the article word A? The letter A. Cause, I don't know. There's a website that has like a bunch of PS2 emulations. And they're listed by the first letter. And it does the thing where it's like, if it's the, they get rid of the and put it at the end. So I'll play a bunch of games, begin with the letter A, and if that's fun, I might make videos about them, and if that's fun, I might do it next year with the letter B, and we'll see what happens. But no promises. This is a no promise promise. I promise to not promise anything. But yeah, hopefully fun stuff to come. Happy 2025. Happy New Year. Girl, do you know how many PS2 games there are? There are a lot of PS2 games, but when I looked at the number of PS2 games that start with the letter A, it's not that much.
Were you looking on Vim's Lair?
Vim's Lair,
That's
yeah.
only a selection.
I checked aside with the Wikipedia article on list of games, and most of the ones that aren't listed are Japanese exclusives that I wouldn't be able to play anyway.
Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't be able to understand anyway. And I don't mind just playing a selection. I don't really think it's important that I get every single game. Just enough. Just a bunch. Can we have a 3D coin to ring in the new year? You know what? That's a great idea. 3D coin to ring in the new year. Hello everybody and welcome to the 3D coins. Four 3D coins. Can you believe it? Could it be done? Couldn't it be done? Yeah, Ace Combat, Ape Escape. Like, the thing with the thing is, like, they're not going to be serious reviews, but they're also not going to be unserious reviews. If I feel like I want to say something about the game, I'll say something. If I feel like I want to complete the game, I'll complete it. But there's no pressure to do that. If I say that I play like 20 minutes of a game, I'm like, this is fucking dreadful. This sucks so hard. I don't need to do it anymore. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I don't want to review this video game. No, critic, no. This video game's so bad. don't force yourself to do it. I gotta do it because it's for the video. Like, I'm not gonna do that. If it sucks, I'm just gonna make a 2-second video saying fuck it. You know?
Yeah, don't become Batman villain.
Don't become Batman villain. Especially since when you need to review, when you need to see what the reviews say about a game, you don't need to come to me. People have already done reviews on every game ever written, ever made. My perspective is just like maybe funny. This video game's so bad, I'd rather eat a diarrhea dump in my ear. Yes.
You'd rather read that.
I'd rather eat that.
Right.
You should do game reviews, but you're an angry nerd. Oh, that's so true. That's like, what if you're a nerd, but you're fucking pissed? The pissed off gaming fool. Oh no, it's Negagib here to play bad games on YouTube. This game's an asshole. I'm not gonna play bad games specifically. I'm gonna play every game that starts with the letter A. There's like enough. I counted, and it's like one every 2 weeks, and some of them I won't, play that much. It's not like gonna be a commitment. I'm not gonna say I'll definitely do it within the year. I might just play some games with the letter A and see how far I get. A Dog's Life, that's on the list. That's one of the that's one of the ones on the list. Gaming videos are back? Question mark? Maybe. It's just a funny idea I had.
What is the dog?
Oh, he's dancing.
It's not hot.
It's a bit hot.
It's not hot enough.
It's not hot enough. Dance faster. Look at him jump. That's a cute one.
Didn't know they had dogs in this.
We got a cat in here. Come on, cat. Say something for the viewers.
They're all like dancing in different ways.
The cat is at the microphone. Say something. Don't attack it. Say purr or something. Completely silent cat, right? You do what you want.
Guess they know it's the new year.
She knows it's the new year, so she's not purring.
Oh no, I'm thinking about this guy.
Oh, the crow knows it's the new year, so it's dancing.
Yeah.
It's true.
That's pretty good game design.
Bam boom.
One of those wall mines.
Well, what are you doing, cat? You eating soup? You eating Henry's thing? Kitty. Little kitty cat, come on. Dance for the viewers. Do your cat dance, your crowd pleasing dance. Everybody loves it. I appreciate the comment that this game's an asshole is a deep cut, because that's from one of my pony videos. I remember I was doing like a parody of the beginning of AVGN. It's like pony episode. It's like, oh, this game's an asshole. I think that was from the pony video. It could have been from a hypocrite as well. Who knows? Maybe I just say that. I remember you doing that. That's a legit vocal stim for me. Hee hee. You're welcome.
Ooh.
Oh.
And then check this out. I'm gonna throw this at that.
What's the
It worked.
bottle of shot?
Bottle on glass. On the glass.
For whom the sweetie belle toils. The cat is licking herself and looking around. She is the 2025 Cat of the Year already. Nobody can beat her. She's licking her leg. Points keep going up. Hmm. Ooh. We'll get you to the end of this mission.
Should be the last one in the game.
Oh my god, if you get to the end of the game within this stream, that would be very nice.
Right. I'm almost like, nah.
You're almost like, no.
Just because I've played enough of this. But it's
Played enough
so
of this
close.
fucking shit.
So. Ooh. Look at that Bigfoot shadow. Look at that evolution shadow. Like a,
Oh.
it's like an ape.
there's a fucking Bigfoot in the woods. Unfinished business from 2024. It must be done. What must be done? Hey Luna, are you a happy cat? Or are you a furious feline? There's only two states. Yeah, catty, catty, kitty cat. Little bit of kitty cat. It's no good looking at me with those big eyes. If I can't turn you into audio, there's no reason for you to exist. Isn't that right? the dark content creator. The dark.
I mean, there's loads of those.
There are loads of those. Like, I'll abuse my dog to make sure it makes funny videos for me on Instagram.
Punched enemy over there.
Punchtagram.
You will be punched.
You will be punched.
What was that song?
The game. The game must be done.
Not good. Let's just stay calm.
I recall you had a few AVGN and JonTron jokes, and I remember you riffing. Your riffing afterwards was actually good, unlike the only other pony people at the time. I've been subbed ever since. Well, thank you. I did try to be, like, funny. I think when it comes to, like, YouTube comedy fucking jokes, there's a sense that you can technically just make a joke without finding it funny yourself, but knowing that people will laugh. And you'll make like 20% of the people laugh. Or actually maybe billions of people. I don't know, fucking whatever. Depends on what kind of humor you're going for. But I would be like, oh fuck, that joke sucks. I can't make this video. I gotta change it. I gotta delete it. And there are now, like, jokes that I don't like, that I did like at the time. But you can't be going editing every— oh my god! Sam Fisher's dead!
Oh boy.
Sam Fisher is no more.
That's all that's coming out of his walkie-talkie. Lambert. Saying Sam Fisher is no more.
Sam Fisher's not alive. What do we do?
The world is over.
I was just going back to the chat from when we left to listen to the fireworks. Yeah, there was a lot of bombs. There was one like right across the street that was very loud. That's probably one you heard when I opened the window.
There were a few that didn't actually go too high, and it was touching the roofs of the houses.
Yeah.
It just kind of went up and then
Onto the roof.
it didn't go way high up like the rest of them. It just sort of stopped halfway. It looked like.
I mean, some people's gardens are much lower than their houses go.
Hello.
It was very windy though.
I think it must have been the wind that did that, because it looked like it was getting pushed back down.
And the wind down. Nice.
Now I'm gonna
Look at
die
Jam Jet.
instantly.
It's the cool music. When the music's cool, that means there's something happening. There he is.
Oh, I didn't kill him.
Oh. Let's try something different. What'd he say?
Yeah, kill someone else maybe. I don't know. Shoot him again. Then again, this mission's probably going to be pretty long.
I mean, you don't have to finish it. Do whatever you feel like. The thing is over in terms of like we've got to the end of 2024. We documented the explosions.
Yeah.
I'm pretty tired.
25 is a good round number.
25?
Yeah.
Like 25 attempts.
No, it's like we're that far into the
25 minutes into the new year.
century.
It's not a new century.
No, I'm saying we're that far into the century.
Or 25 years into the century, yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty...
Let's just stay calm.
Why doesn't it kill him?
Can't see.
I think he did get shot quite a lot.
Yeah, I have. I better
Crash bang. The classic.
Let's just stay calm.
Thank you everybody for coming to the stream.
I have to kill myself.
You have to kill yourself. I don't think you could jump off. This is not that kind of a game.
I've got a wall mine. I can.
Hooray!
Yeah, it's a good way to.
Thank you everybody for watching. It was a good stream. Happy New Year. Hope you have a nice evening, a nice day tomorrow, a nice year to come. And the cat's climbing over the equipment, so time to turn off the stream. See you later, everybody.
Bye bye, everyone.